Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Sound Stream. It's been a day. For those unaware,
You're live?
I'm live. I exist. For some reason, my Twitter account was suspended overnight. I have no idea why. They didn't even tell me. I just woke up. I went to check messages, and it was like, nope. You can't access anything. You're suspended. And I'm like, well, why am I suspended? So, anyways, I got access back, but now I'm restricted from sending direct messages for whatever reason. It keeps telling me to subscribe to Twitter Blue or whatever. So I can't actually DM anybody, but apparently I can tweet, but I can't see the main feed. So no idea. So if you guys are trying to find me, hit up the Instagram, hit up the Facebook, hit up here. Muteki, I do want to give up Twitter.
First, also, should we
should introduce... Let me introduce who else is here in the chat before we get too far down the line. Hey, Ryan, what your name?
It's me, Ryan. So how was everybody's Shin Barbenheimer 4-day?
I only did the Shin Barbie part of it. See, that's the thing, Zeltrax, is I know that there's like a 500 DMs per day thing. I did not send 500 DMs in like 2 hours. So I don't know what's up. But we also have the Fighter Cows, the Jerry.
Yes. And yeah, you got something you want to announce. I helped you with it.
Yes. So as Twitter is crumbling into a pile of bones of dust.
No. We need to call it X now. X now. We should horribly Photoshop.
I ain't calling it anything but what it is.
No. I was thinking we should take your stream out and just draw a badly colored, like a badly X on the Twitter bird, so it's a combination of both.
You know what? We might. I am ready to just give up on that front, honestly, but like, here's the thing, guys. I have been promising this, promising it over and over again. It's finally happened, and the Soundout Discord protocol is now active, which is what we're calling our official Discord server for everyone out there. So if you want to join, which I encourage you to, because it's going to be probably, I mean, at the moment, the most stable thing we got. If I'm going to be honest, This is the most stable thing we got. It is now the second link appearing on the live stream description. It says join our Discord server. Go click that. Come join it. It'll be fun. There is Discord has Muteki has a Discord is on PS4 and PS5. You can do voice chat through PS4, PS5. Send me a friend request if you want. Go in there. Post, have fun.
Read the rules first.
Read the rules first. There will be mods, of course, patrolling around. I gave each category a fun little title. If you're confused what it is, by all means, go check the description of that category, that channel. It'll explain it. But we are going to be using that as the sort of new hub outside of YouTube for all things related to this. Who knows?
Maybe when we get the Patreon up and going, we could do Patreon only streams or voice chats there.
Yes, that's the idea. There will be Patreon perks involved with the Discord as well. So there is that. And it is officially live, and I hope you will all enjoy that. I'm not going to check it right now because it'll lag the stream pretty bad. But I look forward to seeing you all over there. And yeah, rules are pretty simple. It's pretty much, don't
be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. Don't harass people. Don't do hate speech and stuff. Definitely go ahead and join in. Read the rules. Find your little chats. If you guys want to suggest any more channels that we should have in addition to ones we got, let us know. We'll consider it. And it should be a good time. And I think you'll enjoy it.
I mean, so. I think I taught Soundout well enough.
I think you did too. I was really confused and lost for a minute, and I was like, "What am I doing?"
I think I'm saying, like, if you need any help, I can help out. Also, anyways, speak up, people. Welcome to the chat, Collector K9. That's in Russian. I can't read that. Someone Zelchex, LPH, Spin Dash, Fire Fury, Mateki T, Sussy, True Hellfire Gaming, LPH, Psycho O's, Will, Spin Dash, SA4 Jason, and that's it. Welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody. So glad to have you all here. It's very nice, especially because
Okay. Also, just to let
yes.
everybody know, because I've seen people post it. We will talk about the Power Rangers stuff.
Yep.
Soon, not right away. We will talk about it soon. So save all your questions about it when we get to the PR section of the stream.
And also welcome Infinity War Torn, Common Jojo, and Will. I guess I gotta lay out how we're gonna do this today. We're gonna be covering Comic-Con news. There was a ton of toy news for Comic-Con. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down. I'm gonna do the non-Comic-Con news and the non-toy Comic-Con news. And while I'm doing that, you guys get to vote on the first 4 topics, what order we're gonna do them in, and then we're gonna do that for 3 more groups of topics throughout the rest of the stream. So we're gonna be, we're gonna try to get this done in a normal 2 hours. We might go 2.5, just to kind of round it out.
Because there's a lot. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
I'm looking at. Yep.
But we're gonna go with topic order, group
first,
1.
But first, what's your thoughts on Barbie?
Well, let me type this in because I'm very bad at multitasking. Barbie is, I gotta say, probably. I don't know. I don't want to call it like the best movie of the year, but I'm really tempted to because I thought it was really incredible how it tied in the themes of Barbie, along with the themes of humanity, life, growing up, the way that everybody in the world can learn the same lessons regardless of their gender, and I think that's such a great message. In addition to just a lot of really great filmmaking techniques and detail work and all kinds of stuff. And honestly, if you haven't seen Barbie yet, I do highly recommend it. It is definitely a movie that it definitely felt that I went into it going, this could be really good or this could, totally misfire. I felt like it came out really good, really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend that movie.
How is Ryan Gosling as Ken?
Ryan Gosling is amazing as Ken. He is pretty incredible. And the thing is, too, is that I do got to say, and I don't, not to like, I'm making a call out anyways. People keep calling the movie anti-men, and I wonder if they've even seen it because it, especially Ryan Gosling's Ken storyline, is probably the most positive message that I've seen towards men in a movie in a long time. Especially because, and I don't want to give out like spoilers on it, but it's essentially about the society and our society and how our society has hurt our people growing up in it. And I think that's the incredible part about it is it's, yes, Barbie movie, but it's not marketing movie. It's an actual movie. It's got a story to it, and I think it's quite beautiful. So that's my recommendation of that. I have not seen Oppenheimer, and I don't really plan on seeing Oppenheimer. So yeah, I heard Oppenheimer though. The IMAX theater rumbled the whole building.
What about Pikmin 4?
I'm still working on Pikmin 3 with my mom. We started playing it together. And welcome to Chat Genius World. So my mom and I have been playing Pikmin 3, and the plan is when we finish playing Pikmin 3, we'll get Pikmin 4.
How many Pikmin did he sacrifice to the bulb orbs?
My mom does not like when any of the Pikmin die, so I try to avoid it at all costs. So rolling around to general things that happened on Friday, besides just, Comic-Con. The Shin part of Shin Barbenheimer. Shin Kamen Rider is on Amazon Prime Video worldwide, as far as I know. I don't know of any restrictions. Japanese, English subtitles. It is under Shin Masked Rider. You may not be able to find it under Shin Kamen Rider.
Because they can't make up. I want to shout out Spin Dash because he's been keeping track on all the logo nonsense this movies have been.
For some reason, the logo keeps changing, right?
Yeah. Also, I don't know what's going. I had to watch this with over our friend on screen sharing Discord because for some reason my Prime the subtitles are horribly timed for my while I was trying to watch on my Prime for some reason. It was fine for his, but I don't know why that came out that way. But still, I guess
someone's comment is great. Oh, I forgot to mention 2 things real quick before we get sidetracked. Toma mentioned that we need more likes on the stream. I agree. I appreciate you guys. If you can hit the like button, really helps it out. And 2, I forgot to mention this. This is very important. YouTube is demonetizing streams where not PG-13 language appears in the chat presented on the stream. So please keep cursing to a minimum, because if it gets flagged by the YouTube system, or if it doesn't, it can be a problem. So keep in mind the chat on the the chat on the stream. Keep it as clean as you can. Not to be like, oh, we have to censor the stream, but like YouTube being YouTube, I gotta follow their rules. So
let's say fluffernutters or grape juice or something made of.
Yeah, Muteki, that's okay. Any kind of replacement words like that will be good. But yeah, any of the usual colorful
they will
language.
Flag you just for 1-2 second 4-letter word,
or 4 seconds of a Blue Beetle trailer they didn't like.
Like, man,
I know, right?
So yeah, I appreciate you guys. You know, I was gonna make the joke of like, oh, we'll have a swear jar, and if you swear, you have to do a super chat to make up for it.
Super chat. Get quick thoughts on the movie, since now we can actually talk about, since it's.
If you haven't seen Shin Kamen Rider, I highly recommend it. It's not going to be for everybody. I know I saw a lot of people are like, I didn't like it. I was kind of middle on it. I loved the hell out of it, but it's very specifically, this is the kind of stuff I like.
I think I will say this about the movie. I think the first half is good, but I definitely feel like that's the part I prefer the second half. I think once Ichimonji appears in the film, I feel the film got stronger, because I think watching the first half definitely feel like more like a compilation movie than
the first half.
Non-existent.
The first half, I've found the correlation. If you've seen the original Kamen Rider series, you're gonna love the first half. If you haven't, you're gonna be like, "Is something gonna happen?" Jumpy. Yeah, exactly. It jumps around too much. I loved it because I love the original series. I love the whole movie. But yeah, I noticed the first half. A lot of people that hadn't seen the original show are like, "This is really disorienting. It kind of jumps around a lot." And the second half is kind of more the Shin story.
I think the second half, I just feel like the story got very strong. I think like once Ichimonji appears, the movie got even stronger, and I think the themes. I think it's where the themes really showed the best in the movie, and and I think my only really other complaint is I wish the film was less shaky cam, because oh boy. Man, that film's dark. And I'm not even talking about tone. I mean, like, I can barely see anything.
The Shocker Rider scene was really hard to see even in theaters.
Yeah, because, like, I get what the seg they want to go for there, but man, it was I had to squint my eyes half the time trying to watch that film.
Yep.
But otherwise, I think I think the film is great. I have not seen Shin Mask Rider. I have not seen Shin Ultraman yet, so I'm not sure I can say which one I like more.
I guess I can say Shin Ultraman review coming Wednesday, guys. If you didn't see the tweet, which is possible, and I made a community post about this too. I will be reviewing the Shin Ultraman Blu-ray on Wednesday. I should be getting my replacement disc today. I've already heard about the problems with the replacement disc, so we will be talking about that Wednesday's video. And then Friday, I should be covering the Ninja Turtles 2003 DVD complete set as well. All right, before we move too far ahead, because I'm going to keep us on a little bit of a fast pace, I saw Spin Dash said that I saw the tweet that there was about how Shin Kamen Rider had better speed effects than The Flash, and Spin Dash said, I got a total outsider to watch the movie and then enjoyed it and wanted to watch more. I'm glad to hear that, because I think this movie being available is great.
I have to say that the fight with the Wasp. Okay, how's it pronounced? Ung or Ung?
Og.
Like
Og.
Og. Okay.
Welcome, Swift Pro. And Don Ranger Power.
Yeah, the fight scene with the Wasp Og is a highlight, because I almost got like almost like Spider-Verse style, like that kind of low frame rate, which I don't know, it really adds to that scene. I really think
looked incredible. Like all the action sequences are pretty amazing. So go check out Shin Kamen Rider if you haven't. I recommend checking out Barbie. Do recommend that as well. And on that note, it's time to get into our news roundup. So for those joining us, we will be doing polls to decide what order we talk about which company's reveals from Comic-Con. And so whatever is the highest will go first, and then we'll do that as well. And as Fighter Cast mentioned in the chat, we have now opened a Discord, the Soundout Discord protocol, which is going to be the new community hub for the channel. In case anybody's trying to DM me on Twitter, I can't DM because I just went through a whole thing where I was suspended this morning, and it's a whole big mess.
If you're in the Discord server, just at Sam or me or Kaus. I'm Ryan Darkholp 643, duh, and Kaus is Fighter Kaus, duh.
And as Spindash said, please hit the like button if you haven't. Really appreciate that. Jamie's World, there was no major announcements because all the major studios pulled out due to the writers and actors strikes happening here in the U.S., and I believe Doctor Who didn't have any trailers, but they did. I don't follow Doctor Who, but I did see they revealed this 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver.
Which I love that design, by the way.
It looked cool. So, on that...
Shall we get to our first... well, I guess none...
Yeah. We're gonna start here, first of all. We have last week's videos. For those that didn't catch them, we had a Naruto review. We had a Transformers review. That Optimus Prime video did much better than I thought it would, so I very much appreciate everybody for watching this, because I definitely had fun reviewing Armada Optimus, and it's definitely going to give me a chance to do more videos in the future. I forget the exact measurement on Commander Optimus. I think he's about 10 inches tall, I want to say, roughly. I do a lot of size comparisons. Hopefully, if you see it, there's something in there to compare it to something you might have. But there's that, and then last week's shorts, we do have the Lightning Collection Lottery for the Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger, and then the Whip Action Indiana Jones. So check those out if you have.
I love that toy just yells at you. I love the first thing it says is, "It belongs in a museum."
I love that it's all the grumpy Harrison Ford quotes. All just back to back. It's terrific.
Yeah, you ever just want to figure that? You ever want to figure out Harrison Ford yelling at you? There's that figure.
Yeah, it's been a fun time. Welcome, Paisano. So on that note, we have this little piece of news, which I don't know if it's news. Muteki, I might buy the whip if I can find it on sale. But Guillermo del Toro, film director, Hideo Kojima, game producer, storyteller, and Mr. Tsukakoshi of Tsuburaya Productions happened to just take a photo together. I don't know if this means anything. I don't know why they were, it's not like they're taking a picture with Pigmon or an Ultraman or an actor or anything. This is a producer guy. This is a guy that, lives at Tsuburaya, works there. I don't know if this means anything. I just want to say that if it does mean something, you heard it here first.
Ultraman, I said Ultraman Kaiju in Death Stranding 2 now.
There's a thing where I think Tsuburaya signed a deal to make new content for TBS, which is Tokyo Broadcasting Services, and I wonder if they're going to, I don't know, maybe they're working on something for that.
I do have to say,
yes,
video game productions by Tsuburaya are not new.
Mm-hmm. That's
there
true.
is a little known Shin Megami Tensei Tsuburaya show.
Is that the one with the CG Jack Frost?
It's live action. I don't remember. It's super
I know there is a live action SNT show, but I don't remember if there was just that one done in Tsuburaya or there's other ones.
SSJ4 Jason says thoughts on Gaia Super Supreme. I think it's funny Gaia keeps getting final forms, but Dinah doesn't.
Oh yeah, because that was revealed on a stage show, right?
Yeah, it's for the Ultraman the Live.
Yeah, it's one of those we don't get a new gen Gaia, we just get Gaia again.
Hellfire mentioned Devil Summoner.
Yeah, Devil Summoner.
Yeah.
That's the specific one they made Tsuburaya, yeah.
And Commodore 64 says, yo, Toku folks. Okay, next news topic.
Blew my mind when I saw that.
Yeah, Tsuburaya has had their hands in a little bit of everything. I just wanted to highlight, so there's a new trailer for the Spider-Man 2 video game, which I'm really excited about. I just wanted to highlight one of the times that Sony's not being a parasitic company, so...
Like a symbiote?
Yeah, like a symbiote.
Count it on your hand.
Right? So here we have the Spider-Man 2 edition PS5 with a special controller and design. and I was like, that looks great, but I'm not buying another PS5. Well, good news. I don't have to. They're selling the controller on its own, and they're also selling the plates on their own. So you can just buy the plates for your PS5 and the controller, and I'm probably going to do that because these look freaking cool, and it would be a nice shake-up from the normal white that my console currently has.
By the way, chat, have you guys seen the video of Yuri Lowenthal doing the Spider-Man tree dance?
I have. I would have included it, except Twitter won't let me show you guys anything anymore.
I love that video so much.
All right, so then let's see where we at. I'm gonna pull up all these tabs.
Next is Star Trek.
Star Trek. So, despite a writers and actors strike preventing the future production of anything, they just decided, the plates and the controllers are going to be on PlayStation Direct, their direct market site. Pre-orders, they come out September 1st. Pre-orders start Friday the 28th. Remind me when I have info to say it, because I sometimes will stop. All right, speaking of September releases, Star Trek Prodigy's remaining Season 1 episodes confirmed for Blu-ray and DVD September 26th. That allows the entire first season to be released on Blu-ray. This is good news because now it's not, taken away from the public.
Lost media.
It. Yeah. It'll also have bonus features, which is great, and it's a retail release, unlike Lower Decks Season 3, which was a manufactured on-demand release. In a weird twist of fate, the Star Trek Animated Series 50th Anniversary panel actually had news of a comic in the style of the animated series, which is fun. But more specifically, they got Jonathan Frakes to play Riker, Amron Shimmerman to play Quark, Doug Jones to play Saru, and presumably Ethan Phillips to play Neelix in a series of 5 shorts that are in the Star Trek The Animated Series filmation style, but with modern Star Trek characters.
But,
so
probably,
that's just cool.
but probably intentionally cheaply animated.
Probably intentionally cheaply animated.
Wow. The fact they're officially doing that. Remember I showed you a fan animation that did that?
Fans did a TNG and a DS9 episode, or a Voyager episode, and so now we have official ones.
Honestly, it's just all I'm gonna get reminded is gonna be with the modern animation. It's gonna be like those TMNT 2012 Space Cadet show Leo watch. It's gotta be that same style for you, sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be kind of fun to see. Discovery Season 5 had a 5-minute preview for its first episode. It looked cool. I'm excited. There's no date.
I think I'm more surprised that it's at Season 5. I thought the show had been going on longer, honestly.
It's been going on since 2017, but they keep having these production hiatuses.
I keep forgetting it was 2017. I thought it was earlier, 2014.
Yeah, no, it's 2017, and it's only up to Season 5. Lower Decks Season 4 starts September 7th, and it'll be on Paramount Plus UK August 29th. They put out a new trailer, and they put up the poster, which homages Star Trek 4. Welcome to the chat, Infinite. Then, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the episode Subspace Rhapsody, is going to be a musical, which just sounds amazing. Really awesome. And then on top of that, they aired the episode at Comic-Con, but the episode Those Old Scientists, the crossover between Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds, they aired it early. They said, all right, we showed it at Comic-Con, and afterwards they're like, cool, everybody go watch it on Paramount Plus. And that was the coolest thing they could have done, and I really appreciate that.
For the Strange New Worlds, is it those characters in live action, or is it some weird animated hybrid?
It is Mariner and Boimler from Lower Decks in live action, played by their actors.
That's cool. So
they literally go through a time portal that takes them from 2D animation into live action.
So we got Superman in the show now.
Yes, Jack Quaid is also here, and it's funny too, because he's hanging out with Mystique from X-Men, and Black Bolt from Inhumans. No, so anyways, it was a terrific episode. It worked into the storylines of Strange New Worlds as well as working the storylines of Lower Decks. The trailer for Lower Decks this season also had Mariner and Boimler being like, "Hey, remember that Pike thing we're not supposed to talk about?" So they're definitely connecting the shows together, which is really nice. And this musical episode, it may piss off some people, but as Alex Perry on Twitter says a lot, hey, there's 900 episodes of Star Trek. If you don't like one, I can guarantee you'll find one you like.
I am all for in TV shows like this doing musical episodes. It's to me I always love when shows do that because it's so stupid, but also kind of always charming at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. And Celia Rose Gooding, who plays with her, she got her start on Broadway. So, good choice indeed. Let's see. Infant says, you see that the Knuckles in the same way with Blaze will have normal non-posed arms.
It's a new sculpt, and
Yep.
Sonic has a slightly new sculpt also. It's not just like actually like it looks like it has.
I'm glad to see they're mixing it up instead of just releasing the same figures all the time.
Jack's been doing that because their Mario line also been doing like slight resculpts to make the figures better. I think honestly that's nice to see because I mean the line's been going for 3 years, so it's nice for them to update these figures.
All right, so everybody in the chat, you have about another minute on the poll as I read this tweet, and then I'm going to read a couple tweets, and then after those are done, I'm going to end the poll. We're going to start those 4 topics, then we'll start up the poll for the next topics.
So our next news,
the next news
is DC.
Well, before we get there, first of all, we're going to make a general statement. Dan of Vessenmeyer, I'm just going to go with Vessenmeyer. He was a storyboard artist in X-Men the Animated Series, does a lot of packaging art for Hasbro. He's a great artist. Go follow him on Twitter if you still can. So here's the thing is, yeah, I can still read tweets, but I just screenshotted them just in case. So thing is that this was in reference to the Haslab where someone was talking about all the figures should come with the price. I'm in for it, but the Star Wars teams never seems to get this right. And Dan mentioned, it's easy to blame the brand team for everything. Let me tell you, gang, if this week has taught me anything about the toy industry, cool toy people trying to deliver awesome toys are under the thumb of high-level corporate and studio insanity. It's incredible we get anything cool. And I think this is a great statement that like summarizes that whenever we complain about stuff, which we're allowed to, we can critique it and all that, it's not always the brand people's fault. The people we see, it's not their fault. And I say that a lot, and this is just kind of bouncing into that. So, adding to that, toy line hiatuses. He talked to Hasbro. He's a big Indiana Jones fan, like I am. He said, I spoke to Hasbro, Indiana Jones line, not completely dead yet, could be future opportunities. He said, just to follow up on this, during my discussion about Hasbro's Indiana Jones line with other designers, there's no current plans beyond what we know ships this year, but they aren't ready to say it's just over. There is more they want to do and are waiting for the right opportunities. So I imagine that's going to be, making sure retailers are on board for that.
Yeah, because that's the thing a lot of people don't realize with toy companies and such. If the retailers don't want it, then there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do because they kind of rely on retailers to take their product because that's how their product is sold.
And in regards to Mullah Ram, he asked, he said to the Hasbro brand guy, we still need a Mullah Ram, and he smiled and shook his head in hard agreement. So we'll see about that. There also was another tweet from MCU Collector 24 who was at the Hasbro preview breakfast at Comic-Con. For those wondering, Power Rangers Lightning Collection is on pause. Production for the show in New Zealand has been discontinued. Hasbro will continue to produce Hasbro Power Rangers products for fans and kids, including the Lightning Collection. Hope this helps. Think this way, no show after Cosmic Fury, no product. Hasbro still working to reboot the series. When that happens, expect new product. And then someone was like, well, why are you just making this statement? And he said, Emily read the official statements to me. So this is, kind of word for word, close to word for word. We may hear a version of this statement at PulseCon because Power Rangers is supposed to be there. I take this as we've taken it all along. Power Rangers is likely just taking a break next year. They're going to work on the reboot. They're going to work to reorganize, get stuff together.
They basically did say that. They basically say, it's not on this tweet, but I think there was an Instagram post. I'm not sure about the sources on this one, but Josh trusted. But they are planning to re-release some product next year, so it's not going to be completely
It's not going to be completely dead. Josh mentioned it on his live stream that it's going to be he said they're this Indiana Jones and Dungeons and Dragons are going to kind of go away, and then they'll be back later maybe. We'll see how it goes.
We've said this before, but boy, do I feel like this is actually really necessary.
Yep.
And
I think it's good for the mental health of the fandom too.
Yeah.
I
mean, here's the thing: even if there's no, let's say, confirmation from the PulseCon, this is gonna be the only official. This is from literally this is from Emily, who's one of the
she's
let's say big
marketing
hog,
manager.
Yeah, she's a marketing manager, and there's anybody to trust is gonna be her.
Yep. All right, so now on our way through this, I just ended the first poll. We will be covering McFarlane, Mafex, Hiya, and Blitzway in that order. I have put up the second poll, so this will be for the next 4 news topics. This is going to be we're going to fly through this best we can. Infinite, I do think that remastered Red and Green will be out sooner than the official date.
I mean,
yeah.
I think Blue and
Spin Dash, they did confirm everything we've seen for Indy is everything they have planned at the moment. And Stussy, I don't know what happened to starting lineups. So, yeah. Okay. Continue while I pull up topics.
Because I remember right. No, I totally forgot what I was about to say.
Okay, well, we'll just move on, and if you think about it, we'll come back to it. I think we talked enough about Power Rangers last week, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go into the thing I forgot to turn on. The McFarlane Toys Batman 6-pack.
Are we not gonna cover the DC movie for?
Shoot! I forgot about the DC movie news.
Well, it's related.
It is related. I totally skipped over it. They announced new DC animated movies. They're boring. I don't want to say they're boring. I forgot to even save this tweet. That's how much I didn't think about this.
It's on the dock.
First of all, Watchmen.
Leave Alan Moore alone.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure when they made a Watchmen movie, Alan Moore cursed the company to never be successful again, and that's just stayed true. Why do you keep poking this bear? Alan Moore does not want Watchmen adapted, and they keep trying to adapt it. All right.
I mean, he's cursed. He is a wizard, so he can actually curse people. So I think that is true.
Yep. As you can see, Twitter is lagging bad. Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. I love Crisis on Infinite Earths. The CW did a good job. This is a really big project to do.
Yeah, how they gonna do this in one movie?
Apparently, there's been a rumor for years it's going to be a 3-parter, and that just announcing it as a single movie here does not necessarily mean it's just one. I don't know.
Do you think
these are the 2 most boring ideas to throw out because this is stuff that's already been adapted? I want something fresh.
Crisis on Infinite Earth anime movie's been in the talks or in the works for years now.
It's been rumored and talked about. I will say that I hope it's not just multiverse cameo spam because if it is, they're missing the point of what Crisis on Infinite Earths was.
Do you think these will be in the Tomorrowverse? Because I'm assuming they are.
I don't think the Watchmen will be. Watchmen will be its own thing, but I think Crisis on Infinite Earths will be the Tomorrowverse for sure.
And I mean, like with this, I really like the Tomorrowverse, and I'm hoping this doesn't mean the end of the Tomorrowverse because I really do like what they've done with the Tomorrowverse so far. So I'm hoping just because it's Crisis on Infinite Earths, I mean, instant reboot, not reboot, because I think.
I get tired of Crisis being used as a reboot when the story and forgetting what the actual story was, which was Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yes, it rebooted the DC universe in the 1980s, but it was also a celebration of DC's 50th anniversary. It celebrated DC, and that's what I hope that the movie can do. Okay, so on that note, Todd McFarlane's like, "Hey, you want more Batman? Here's a 6-pack of Batman." And actually, I'm not too bad off with this set. I actually ordered this. I'm gonna be honest.
So this is a complete box set with every movie, not counting animals, Batman actors. We got Michael.
So first of all,
Michael Keaton.
I'm just gonna go in the order that the pictures are on Amazon. We got Val Kilmer in the sonar suit, which is the one he had later in the movie. I like the sonar suit.
Is that the one for the final battle?
That was on Final Battle. Note, he has a cloth cape. We have the Robert Pattinson Batman, which is mostly a repack, but it is updated.
He's slightly, yes, the cloth cape and no side eye.
Yep, cloth cape, no side eye. That looks great.
And so the show wear and wears in the battle suit, like some weathering pretty much. By the looks of it.
Yep, the Zack Snyder Justice League Ben Affleck Batman is pretty much the same, just with a cloth cape, which is great.
No, new head, because I think the original, because the fair cape,
yep, that is a new head.
Because the first release was with those weird goggle visors.
Yeah, this is the one without the goggles.
But that one's like really rare. That one from my here is really rare, so I think it's a good release of it. Plus, that's cloth cape.
Plus, we have George Clooney in the Batman and Robin suit. No Bat credit card, unfortunately.
But bat nipples. But
he does have bat nipples, so that works out. We also got Christian Bale Batman, which I thought they might when I heard about this box set first. I was like, maybe they'll do the Batman Begins look. No, they did the Dark Knight.
It's the Dark Knight. I think it's Rises.
I think it's got the Batman. I keep forgetting the differences. I do know it's the Dark Knight one though. Rob Pollock, I agree. Adam West would have been nice as part of the set. I know they were going for movies, but he was in a movie.
Yeah, so. The Bale one is pretty much the same as the retail one with cape. Because I think the only difference between the Rise suit and the Dark Knight suit is I think the color. There's some
color's a little different, yeah. And then the last figure in the set is the '89 Batman, which from what I can tell is the exact same as the one in the 2-pack with the Batmobile.
Yeah, because he has the little he has those weird legs coming off. The bottom
and he
of
can
the
turn
logo.
his head.
So it's another one. If you haven't gotten that one, you still can get it with this one.
Yep. Now the thing is, it also comes
$70. You pay $70 for our car, but him in the car, or was
$120 for these 6 Batmans.
Yeah.
For me, the only ones I had in McFarlane style is Keaton and Affleck. So most of this is not repack for me because I didn't have some of those other figures.
Now, if I had the money, I actually would get this.
I think it's a solid set. You know, it's cool.
The
Bat Signal, it comes with a Bat Signal, and the Bat Signal has different emblems. There's one for, like, Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney, and then there's one for Pattinson, and one for Affleck, and one for Bale.
But
it doesn't light up. It's just a prop.
So in terms of the logos, technically since practically Keaton, Val, and Clooney are technically supposed to be the same Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
I think they share the same Returns logo because it's Returns logo.
Yeah.
Then we have Affleck, Pattinson, and then Bale logos.
I think it's nice everybody's got cloth capes. I think it's cool. I will say, cool. I kind of wish it was Batman Returns Batman, and BVS Affleck, and Begins Bale.
What's funny?
And I also wish it was Snowsuit Clooney because we'll talk about that in a moment.
What's funny because the art cards they come with Affleck is clearly the BVS suit.
The Affleck is the BVS suit, and I believe, what is it? Something's wrong with the. The Keaton's the '89 one, but the Clooney is it the Clooney or the Kilmer? No, the Kilmer's the regular, not the Sonar. Anyways, it's just a thing. I do think this is cool. I do wish we get an Adam West in 7-inch because the retro Batman line is 6-inch.
If the question mark Bat logo was only in marketing, that was never in the movie.
Right. Because it was he did the question mark as a projection in the sky, not on the Bat Signal itself. All right, going alongside that, Todd decided to finally throw his 2 babies together. Here is the Batman and Spawn 2-pack. I think this is really fun.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
I'm more excited about the Spawn because the Spawn looks like is a slight remote of the MK11 Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have that figure. I want to get this one because I much prefer the cape here because I never like how small that cape.
Yeah, the MK cape matches MK. This one is definitely more of a. This is a more basic Spawn. Like if you don't have the Kickstarter or anything like that, this is going to work really well.
Yeah, and he comes with a better weapon, and I like the colors. I am not a fan of that Batman. Well,
I was going to ask about that Batman. Which Batman is that based off?
It's the Nightfall, but in modern colors, and then he's screaming.
No, actually, no. Yeah. No, it's actually
pointy shoulders.
It's Nightfall. In terms of figure wise, it's the Nightfall torso, but I think it's Hush Batman, for the limbs.
Oh,
because he has to scout. He has to
no,
scout
but the arms are the Year 2 Batman because he's got the really long pointy. I keep looking at myself.
Hush and Year 2 shared the same sculpt.
Okay, yeah, so it's that.
I'm not a fan of the head.
We're not talking Mortal Kombat just because I couldn't squeeze it in with all the other news topics and there wasn't any toys. But I can just say the combat pack is boring to me with the guest characters because we have 2 evil Supermans and then Peacemaker.
You don't want to fight? You don't want to see J.K. Simmons fight John Cena?
No, that I'm fine with it. I was just like, you either do Omni-Man or Homelander, not both.
Homelander, not both, yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, let's have both Sub-Zeros in one DLC pack. Anyways, that's a cool set. Now we get into the oh god, I was gonna say something worse, but then YouTube would demonetize me. We're gonna call it the panel reveals, which is we got some good stuff and we got some
bad
we got
stuff.
some flark and scut in here too. I don't like everything that was here. So first of all,
Alright.
I'll run through this real quick. The 6-inch Adam West line is getting unmasked Robin. I don't know what makes that Batman different. A Superman, which for those unaware, it's not. But they had Superman in the Batman 66 revival comic that DC did a few years ago. And they also had Lord Deathman, you can see there, and that Robot Batman as well. This is a comic-based wave, essentially. And then we also get Masked Joker again, which is good because he was a Chase variant before. So it's good to get the Masked Joker from the movie.
I personally do not like the 66 line because of the stupid limited posability for the price. Yeah. But I might get Lord Deathman because I mean,
how do you like him? Lord Deathman and like King Tut were like some of the coolest figures they put out in this.
It's more just I love my Skelly villains.
Yeah,
so, like,
I have all the unique characters from this line, so of course I'm going to get Superman, Robot Batman, and Lord Deathman. I'll probably get that Joker too, for sure. Stussy, they haven't actually specified if Homelander and Omni-Man are two separate characters. That's a good point. Maybe they are just palette swaps like the Green Lanterns.
Because you think I'm not familiar with the boys, but is there any moveset differences between the two?
I have no idea. I just know that Homelander's a joke. So, Infinite, I haven't had any luck finding. I did find Cream. I can't find Infinite.
You need to check your Kohl's.
Oh God, that's right. I need to go out and look at every store. All right. This wave is some exclusives. The Catman you can already buy on McFarlane Toys store, but there's also a Supergirl and a Black Lightning and some weird Green Lantern thing. Is that zombie Green Lantern?
I was going to ask you about the Green Lantern.
I think it's DC versus Vampires Green Lantern. I think it's DC.
Yeah. Ethan WarioWare Animations. My favorite Power Ranger season is Lost Galaxy.
McFarlane really loves making classic DC Heroes Walmart exclusives. I think
these are not necessarily Walmart. These are they're all exclusives, but
from what I hear, Black Lightning's Walmart, Supergirl's Target.
Yeah, and Catman's McFarlane Toys store exclusive. So
Catman, it's a maybe for me. I'm definitely getting Black Lightning and Supergirl.
Catman also has a cloth cape. I should have included it because we actually had the full picture spread. But Catman does have a cloth cape, which is neat. I kind of like. Yeah, because
I think they're using the Nightfall mold for him.
Black Lightning. Oh yeah, sorry. We can go back to Black Lightning.
Black Lightning was really nice, and Supergirl. I'm assuming that's comics because I first thought it was the live action movie.
I thought so too, but it actually is a comics one, I think.
I just glad I was gonna get the Injustice 2 Supergirl, which I'm glad I think because I don't like that design.
This is much better. All right, let's talk about the NFTs.
No.
So, God damn it, Todd.
I'm so mad. Batman and Aquaman are repaints of figures we've got. Let me go through this real quick. Batman and Aquaman are repaints of figures we've gotten before. Wonder Woman, our classic Wonder Woman, is finally coming out. And these three are physical toys.
Okay, I was so confused when I saw these.
These are fully released physical toys, and the Build-A-Figure is a digital Starro as an NFT.
Like,
why? And they already made Starro as a physical figure. If they hadn't. But the thing is, I don't want to buy anything like this. But yet, that is the classic Wonder Woman we've been holding out on.
Golly.
Yeah, like
I hate it.
Is that like monkey paw wish right here?
I don't understand.
Here's the thing.
Nobody cares about NFTs anymore.
I know, right?
Even
Hasbro gave up on this.
Yeah, like I know Todd has his McFarlane Digital toy stuff, and I of course dislike them. They're always separate. I didn't mind them because that was just a separate name to make that. Now they're merged is when I get mad because before those are for the people who want them, and I always raise an eyebrow. I'm not gonna go attack those people who collect. That was their own separate world. We're in our own separate
digital
world.
NFT collectors and toy collectors are two different groups of people that there really is no overlap for.
So and this is one of those days where I will buy it, the 1D, because I really want 1D in my collection. I actually do like the design. I think this looks nice. but it's one of those I'm gonna like
Do
buy.
you think we could pawn the NFT on some idiot who thinks they're worth money?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe who knows?
Because like from what I understand, people that collect NFTs and digital collectible stuff, they know there's not like a huge value in it. Like they're not collecting it for value.
Again,
anymore.
I'm not gonna shame
That's fine.
shame those people because unless they're gonna be really annoying about it, I'm not gonna shame them because you do you. Yeah, it's one of those you do you kind of things. But like, yeah, this is just
this is dumb.
This is really dumb.
I do want to say I agree with SSJ4 Jason that mocap deserves to come back to Mortal Kombat. All right, there's a closer render of Wonder Woman. Moving on. That's it. Hold on.
Yeah, that's because
I think the red. Oh wait! I forgot the Batman and Robin wave.
Oh yeah, because
so by the way, in case you don't want to buy a multi-pack for George Clooney, we're getting a Batman and Robin Build-A-Figure
wave with Freeze as the Build-A-Figure.
Freeze is the Build-A-Figure. You have to buy Batman, Poison Ivy, Batgirl, and Robin. I'm getting these. I love this movie. I don't have any problem saying that. I love it. I was in the hype bubble for it. I mean, okay, I was like 2 when it came out. I was really excited about it.
I ironically like this movie. It's like
I know
it's one of those. Yes, it's a bad movie, but it's so stupid. I kind of love it.
I am going to double up on Clooney for sure. Yeah, it'll probably be plastic Clooney.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was the silver outfit at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but then at that point you'd have to make Robin and Batgirl
Batgirl the same. Yeah,
the ice, yeah.
Right.
So I think we'll probably see those ice versions later. And I also wonder, are we going to get a Batman Forever wave? Because
we need to get John Lee Jones. They need to get John Lee Jones and Jim Carrey to agree on their likenesses.
Even though I'm weird for that, but
here's Santa. What if the single card figure comes with the Bat credit card?
Maybe that could be an option. We'll have to see. And then lastly, there is the collector edition, which is their new $30 figures, which seem to have more paint
you want
and accessories.
That Hawkman, don't you?
Oh, I totally want the Hawkman.
No, I'm not too happy about the $30 price range of some of these figures. You think they make an Alan Scott and that what was that Reaper character freaking amazing. I like.
I think Alan Scott and Reaper looked like they were worth the 30, and then the Superman wasn't so much.
But these yes, give me
these, especially Hawkman.
I know you want the Hawkman.
They painted Hawkman.
They modeled his legs. Look at his legs.
Look at his legs. They painted Hawkman's chest hair in. That doesn't ever happen. Really? So. And it's 90s Hawkman, which is Mattel never touched 90s Hawkman. And I think the Firestorm and Sinestro look good too. But the Hawkman. Look at him.
I think
he got the mullet, guys. They gave him the mullet. I'm so happy.
I think the biggest advantage of the collector's line, honestly, it might be budget. It's more of like they have more, I feel like Wave 1 was more experimental. Yeah, because I feel like Wave 1 was more experimental with having like the Action Comics Superman and such. Well, this is definitely I can understand why these are $30 because
I can see Sinestro and Firestorm coming with a bunch of accessories.
Those two characters have kind of are those unlimited accessory kind of characters. Yep. So as long as they don't have a gun, they're safe.
Yeah, and I think Hawkman will come with his mace, but that'll probably be it because he has the wings, and that's fine. I'm in a hype. There's a lot of good stuff here. Last thing for McFarlane is the Medieval Spawn Kickstarter figure, which we got the retail Medieval Spawn. I thought he gave up on the Kickstarter, but no, he's like, no, let's just make the most insanely detailed thing you've ever seen.
This thing is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
I think I prefer the retail design more because I like that big chunky look, but this thing is literally beautiful.
This is going to be a Kickstarter. And this Kickstarter will be, that was the other shot they showed with the cape on it. That was from the panel. This Kickstarter is coming out sometime. I'm curious to see what the price will be, because I might buy it just from how gorgeous it is. It is.
I mean, they're beautiful. Not badly. The last Kickstarter Spawn wasn't even badly priced, right? It was like only $100 or something like that. $40
for one. Yeah, if you wanted all three, it was like $100. I forgot about the Batman the Anime Series figures. Thank you, Stussy, for reminding me. I think it was Stussy, right? No. Someone mentioned it. Thank you.
I'll go look. It was...
Here it is. It is a 6-inch Build-A-Figure wave of Batman, Robin, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, and the Build-A-Figure is Condiment King.
So, question: are these re-releases
I
of
think
the DC Direct figures?
They
besides
look like
Kamen
re-releases
Rider?
of the DC Direct figures. Um, yeah, I think. Sorry about that, someone. I think I mixed up things in my head. These look very similar to the DC Direct figures. However, they're different because the Batman has double jointed knees. The Robin has an ab crunch. So I think they're in a similar style to what DC Direct had done. They're still in the DC Direct branding, but I do think that this is a little they look a little different to me because I never had that Scarecrow or that Mr. Freeze, but I did have the Batman and Robin. I know they never did Condiment King, so I'm gonna see.
Which
I'm
is great.
curious about the plastic quality because
Yeah,
are these going to be
'cause-
normal McFarlane plastic or that more chalky matte finish that the animated series figures had?
I mean, otherwise, like depending on the price, I might collect this line because I like, yeah, I missed out getting those DC Direct
Mhm.
figures, and by the sounds of it, I'm kind of glad I didn't because those things are fragile.
Yep, I had several break on me. They're great, but they're fragile.
If this is like,
yeah.
if this is McFarlane plastic, then like they're gonna be chunky. They're gonna be like nice chunky
Yep.
figures at least. Because honestly, from what I could tell, honestly, this might be kind of semi-replace the 86, the 86, 66 line because it's the same scale, so it doesn't scale with your main multiverse figures, but that's fine because they're in a different art style at least.
All right, it's time to go into rapid fire mode because we're already on hour 1. We're still going. All right, we're gonna rapid fire this. I'm going to skip over Phoenix and Captain America because I did not save those links outside of Twitter, and Twitter is lagging badly. And so if you guys want to see Phoenix Captain America, those are like up for pre-order on places.
So we're doing Hiya Toys next.
I thought we were doing Mafex because that was the poll.
Oh, because I got Phoenix and Cap were the only things.
Nope, there is a booth for Mafex as well.
Okay.
Phoenix and Cap, they're up. Let's talk about boom, Mafex. First of all, more Zack Snyder Justice League stuff. Yay. Somebody from the Flash. Probably Flash. This Scarecrow looks cool. All right, I gotta tell you, Scarecrow is the most underused Batman villain in toys, and this is the Hush version, and he looks amazing.
Because their Superman line and their Batman line are all based off Hush and Death of Return the Death of Return Superman. So every figure from
Muteki, don't get ahead of us. Yeah, no, this looks fantastic. I might get this because I need a better Scarecrow. The Scarecrow I got is the Mattel one from 2003.
That's old. Yeah, it's old.
Great. Looks amazing. This makes me very, very happy because I have been collecting the Return of Superman figures. I got Superman, Cyborg Superman, Steel, and here's Superboy and Eradicator. And Superboy has a fake leather jacket on top of his actual figure body, which I think looks really, really, really cool. Eradicator, of course, has the really nice cloth cape and the glasses. Terrific. I'm so excited to get these. I hope they don't come out at the exact same time because of money, but I'm ready. Like, Mafex, send them out to me. I'm ready.
Have they done Doomsday yet?
I think they did. I don't remember. Someone that knows, because I think someone knows Mafex a little bit better than me. I don't remember if they did Doomsday yet, because I don't think they've done Death of Superman. I think they specifically have just done Return, like Reign in Return. This is not the Superboy that punched a hole in the universe. That was Superboy Prime. I don't like him.
Prime. This is Connor.
This is Connor Kent Superboy when he first showed up. Infinite, that's a good point. The flaking I do worry about. I don't know how it's worked on other Mafex that have done leather jackets, though. Like, does anybody got Birds of Prey Harley or something? I'm hoping it's good. If not, I'll just take the jacket off and have to live with that.
Someone said they did not do Doomsday yet.
Okay, cool. So they haven't done Doomsday. They'll probably circle back to that now that they're done with Return of Superman. Yep. There also is the Riddler for Hush. Another great-looking figure.
With his very anime haircut.
I think Muteki, the biggest figure they've done is Bane, if I'm not wrong. I think, yeah. Because they announced Bane a couple weeks ago. Or last month. There is a Spider-Man No Way Home integrated suit Spider-Man. There is a Spider-Man No Way Home friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. There is a Infinity Saga Black Panther.
I think basically based off the first movie,
yep.
I think.
Yeah, first movie Black Panther. Endgame Black Panther. Age of Apocalypse Cyclops and Wolverine to go with Magneto. Daredevil, which I own too many Daredevil figures, but I'm really tempted to get it anyways.
That looks time for the one you want the most, I imagine.
Boom! Spider-Man 2099 comic version. Not the Across the Spider-Verse, but we're getting a comic one, which makes me happy. Oh, I'm cutting off his head here. I was hoping Mafex would do this. Now, the question becomes, are they going to go blue or black?
They're going to do blue. It's
going
like,
to be blue, but when are they going to do black? Because the thing is that Mafex has been doing this with Venom and with some other characters. They haven't announced a black Storm yet, because they've done the white costume Storm. They haven't done a black Storm, but I feel like they will as like an exclusive of some kind. I imagine this will be blue. It'd be really cool if they could do the blue and black shading, not just go straight blue, because he's supposed to have a black costume. It's mentioned in the, if you read the actual comics in the text, it is supposed to be a black costume.
It just kind of one of those Mandela effects if people think it is
exactly, because it had the blue shading to make sure he stood out. So it should be a black costume. If they put it out in blue, I'll expect a black. I will buy both versions. I would hope that they could do the shading where he's black with the blue shading. That would be perfect.
Because I'm not a fan of cell shading, but I think that's the one exception.
Yep. I'm definitely excited for that. There's also Mandalorian Luke looking very cozy in his oversized robe. Vader and 4LOM. People from the boys. People from the boys. People from the boys. People from the boys. And that's it. So that's the Mafex. What is next is Hiya toys. I have sampled Hiya to be Star Trek and Godzilla. Because I thought if we do all of Hiya, I'm going to sit here going, I don't know what that is. So first things first, coming back around, Hiya toys just pissed all over Playmates. On display here.
What Playmate? What's a Playmate?
Oh no, I'm not talking about current Playmates, which it also does. I'm talking about Playmates' 3.75-inch 2009 toy line for Star Trek 2009.
I was getting deja vu with these.
This has costumes and characters that were canceled by Playmates in the initial lineup here. It's every main character except for Uhura, because Hiya Toys has not done many female figures, so I imagine Uhura's in a little bit more tooling distribution. But we have on display Nero, McCoy, Kirk, Spock, Scotty, Chekhov, original Spock, Spock in environmental suit, and Keenzer. I'm in. I'm going to buy all of these. Hiya Toys, I got some of the RoboCop figures. They're great. These are 3 3/4 inch because it's in the Exquisite Mini line. That's fine. Maybe they'll also do 6-inch like they did with the Judge Dredd where they did 2 scales. I want these. These look great. I could flip through the whole gallery, but I think you guys get the idea. I think these look fantastic. We will, of course, get more details later because these are all pretty rough protos. For the 4 that are painted, I imagine will come out first. I'm very excited for these. They say a release date of August 2023. I don't think they're actually releasing. I think it's when their pre-orders are going to go up. Very excited for these. Very impressed. Hopefully, these do well, and they can get the Prime Universe license as well, not just the Kelvin. I do love the Kelvin movies. I will buy the Kelvin movie figures. Hopefully, they also get a Prime license. All right, and then the other thing, yeah, we don't know a general MSRP, but the RoboCop figures, the basic RoboCop figures were like, I think I paid $18 for the RoboCops each. It was like 18 or 20. So, pretty nice. And it's nice to see 2009 movie because we get too much TNG. All right, Hiya Toys is also doing these Godzilla figures, which are, I think, about 7 inches tall. Wheels really loves these. Heat Ray Godzilla, Burning Godzilla. They're all MonsterVerse, but they are doing classic as well. That's why I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping with Star Trek, they're doing Kelvin first and then doing Prime Timeline because that's how their Godzilla line.
Scare me.
There's their Ghidorah. He's going to be $110, which is the cheapest Ghidorah in a collector's line ever.
Oh, nice. They're doing the Muto. We haven't got any merch of him in like years.
Yep. So we got Ghidorah. Muto is getting a figure, an articulated figure for the first time. There's a Skull Island Kong, which I'm kind of tempted to get because we got the Godzilla vs. Kong version. A Skull Devil for Kong to fight from Skull Island. There's their Mothra. There's their Rodan. There's their Kong and Godzilla vs. Kong stuff. They got a great line going here. This has got a lot of potential, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do.
$51 for all that paint and detail and accessories are actually pretty nice, honestly.
These are much better than than Monster Arts, for sure. Yeah, they're cooking good. They're cooking good.
They won't break your bank.
Okay, Blitzway is our last up in the initial batch of topics.
And people maybe going like, who?
Are they making Perry Mason figures? Okay, I don't know. Blitzway, they have been doing high-end stuff. All right, Witcher with rooted hair and a statue. That's cool. Nice little Henry Cavill for your... That's an articulated figure, I think. I don't know where this gallery gets interested. Here we go. They're making a legendary Defender Voltron in the same series they made their classic Voltron. So that's pretty cool, because we haven't seen anything legendary Defender since the show ended. I think it's neat. I don't know if I'll buy it, but it looks really good. These are the pros for the Lions.
It's always nice to see. I mean, I always
Here
love
is
Voltron.
Voltron.
I always love the Legendary Defender Voltron design, so it's nice to get like a really nice high-end figure. Okay, I think the Playmates toy, like Playmates, those Voltron Lions.
Playmates did a good job.
I went back to look at those figures. Those toys are too good. I think are too good for the time they came out, and because of the electronics and gaming stuff. But it's nice to get like a more streamlined and not like electronic shelving figure.
Yep. So I think it looks great. Hey Jerry, Boss Robot. There's a new Boss Robot, and he looks better.
Boss.
He looks so much better than the Soul Chogokin.
Oh yes.
He's got his little basket of weapons. There's also that Mazen Kaiser.
That Mazen Kaiser looks amazing.
I would buy a lot of these things if they weren't like $400 or $500.
Expensive.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Well,
the Mazen Kaiser's $419.
Golly.
There's also a Black Getter from Getter Robo.
Ooh, Black. Ooh, wait, let me see.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the thing open, but that looks cool. I think that's from Armageddon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or Shin. Oh,
that's $225.
Oy.
I hope Boss Robot's a little bit more affordable. I might actually get him. But yeah, Blitzway, it's expensive, but I can't say they're not worth it. They're definitely.
I mean, that Cavill. Now that I open the link, wow, that looks like a Blender model than a.
Right.
All right, shall we get to NECA? Because that's the highest votes.
All right, we're ending the poll. So we're gonna do the order of NECA. NECA's gonna take us a minute. But...
for NECA.
All right, we're gonna do NECA, Sentinel, Mezco, Loyal Subjects. Let me get the next poll up. The next poll. So this is going to be topics, group 3 order. It's going to be Diamond Select. It's going to be Jada Toys. Blue Bear and I have not zeeted Twitter yet, but they did try to zeet me earlier. I am back, but I can't do everything I used to do. Super 7 and then Masters of the Universe. So this will be the next poll. All right, so I'll make sure I get the poll closed here. NECA. NECA's up next. We're gonna start
Turtles.
We're gonna start Turtles.
Turtles.
All right, let me get all my links open so I can just.
Speaking of, I recently picked up the Mirage, Jim Lars and Turtles. Well, they're like honestly, I think my favorite turtle action figures ever. Honestly, they're just so nice. They're so nice and chunky. I think it's one of my favorite part about those figures.
And they pose well. All right, first up, Last Ronin. I love this comic. I am not buying this line because I cannot keep it going. There's too many. I
need to still get the Last Ronin himself. But just so we let everybody know, if you're interested in the Last Ronin and don't want to be, there's not like heavy spoilers in these photos, but if you just want to go in blind. Because there are some...
We're going to flip through the pictures with Last Ronin and not really talk about the context. How about that?
Yeah, but
there is minor spoilers.
Because the way how certain figures are positioned, there are based on key moments in the book.
Yep. All right, so on that note, and also as a casual reminder for anyone that's joined the stream, since we started, YouTube, there's rules about... so no cursing in the chat. Because YouTube will flag it for demonetization as it appears on the screen. So please...
If you curse, pay Super Chat for your swear jar.
Yes, if you curse, please play the Super Chat because, we're going to have to make up for it. Also, if you could hit the like button, Appreciate that. And we do have a Discord server now open. It's the second link in the description. All right, hour 2. Let's begin. Yeah, see you later, Rob. Thanks for coming. All right, so here we go. We've got some robots.
I think
Singe bots.
the Singe bots, yes, and then
Yep.
Raph, Mikey.
Guys,
With the
we said some of these pictures may be spoilers.
Which behind Mikey, by the way, is the Spirit Turtles behind Mikey.
Yep.
Donnie, Splinter, the Foot Robot.
The Casey Jones that I definitely want the Casey Jones. I'm not going to be doing the Last Ronin line because there's just too many things. But Casey Jones, I do want Casey Jones. Foot Robot.
Fujitoy, that might be an accessory pack because I can't see them selling that as his own.
They said the Fujitoy would be part of an accessory pack, I think.
All right, good, because he's too busted. Leo, Leo and Raph were already announced earlier alongside Karai. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not going to try to keep track of what was announced and what wasn't. Here is the Mirage section.
All right, where we can talk more about these figures now.
Yep, we can talk more about these. The Shredder Mutants looking good together. I think that's really cool.
I still hate Lobster Shredder was a Loot Crate exclusive.
Me too.
It's one of these where it's like there's no point of buying the Foreign Shredder and the Shrimp Shredder now because why have only 2 out of the 3?
Funny story, Muteki. They'll be selling this diorama. They're planning. They're planning to sell a Mirage diorama. So.
Because I know because they did the cartoon street and the movie street. I'm assuming the Last Ronin street would be available. Yeah, so I mean,
they're going to be making more dioramas. So,
I mean, it's nice that they found it's something new instead of just using the same street design and modifying it.
Yep. So Savanti Romero. He's up for pre-order now. If you guys are looking for him, he's up for order. They showed Blue Renat, who was the Walmart exclusive. They showed Gray Shirt Casey initially. Here is Baxter Stockman. Super excited for that.
Brand new, which he looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh wow, the accurate Baxter Stockman.
Right.
Yep.
Like I was saying on I saying on Friday's stream when Jerry and I were playing Turtles, I said, only we should never repeat the horror against humanity known as whitewash Baxter Stockman.
Why does the newest Power Ranger crossover with TMNT use white Baxter in that comic?
That's the thing that bugged me, and I'm like, is it just because they were going for a cartoon look? Because he's not that in the IDW comics.
That's what I was so confused about because I thought those crossovers were IDW canon.
They're not IDW canon, but yeah.
Did the 2012 Turtles had it right?
Yeah, they had a black. He became Fly. It was like the first.
Every other version after 87 is Black Baxter. 2003, 2021 Rise.
I loved throughout the weekend. They just kept putting figures in this sewer hole and then eventually adding them to the display.
I love the Rat. I love the Rat. We'll get to the Rat King, but I love they hid the Rat King in there. Which, by God, he looks great, and also, God, he's gross. I love it.
I love how gross he is. There's Wanderer Michelangelo, some of the Foot guys, looking really cool. The Utrom robots that I love. I love those Utrom robots. Going over to the Secret of the Ooze display, they've got a couple Foot Ninjas. There is Professor David Warner, whatever his character name was. Jordan Perry.
Professor Jordan Perry.
Yeah. He's there. He's going to be a 2-pack of his hazmat suit and his lab coat versions.
So you get 2 of him.
Yeah, you get 2 David Warners.
Man.
2 David Warners for the price of 2 David Warners. There's Raph tied up, which was some of the accessory set.
You got the Shredder Throne.
The Shredder Throne is interesting because apparently they had to use a trading card for photo reference.
I imagine it was pretty dark in those scenes, so I imagine that's
exactly. There's the lab coat. There's a lab coat Shredder Throne, and then there is a 2-pack of Foot Training Kino and the heavier Foot Soldier.
Hey, Ernie Reyes.
I forget what
they'll probably be Walmart exclusive, but NECA's been doing good about selling them on their online store as well.
Yeah, because was it usually Target gets cartoon and Mirage and
Target gets cartoon, comic shops get Mirage, and then Walmart gets.
The Target's been getting some Mirage stuff also. I think it's like I think the Mirage. I think Mirage is like
Mirage is general release for all intents and purposes.
Release. Yeah.
And then Walmart and Target get exclusives at times for Mirage, but or for just all the comic characters in general or like general exclusives. But yeah, Walmart has the exclusive for the
Movie.
Yeah, for the movie. So.
I'm gonna want that Kino so I can finally have an Ernie Reyes figure.
Right? I think this is better than buying him with the moped and the T-shirt and the pizza box. There was like $100 Comic-Con set, and I was like, no, I'm not buying $100
All right,
Kino.
so in the next...
Smith the Crow mentioned Baxter Stockman being white in '87 is because someone who worked on it was a big Back to the Future fan, apparently. Yeah, that tracks.
Wait, is that... Because I always thought the reason why they made him white because the whole, like, because they didn't want to have a black slave, if you're the black slave for Shredder.
Maybe.
Because I thought that was the reason, because, you know, he's just how Shredder treats him.
I'm sure it's something we could look into later.
Yeah. So, I know something...
Monsters.
Before we get to the monsters, I just know something that I'm not sure it's been announced yet, because I see down there, with all the Mirage stuff, I see there's a 3-pack of the clone Shredders in, like, Shadow
Yes,
variants.
that was announced. I think it's a Best Buy exclusive. You can get, like, weird color variants of the... They're, like, each of them is a different color, and they're shadowy.
I mean, that's at least nice that they released the Lost Shredder outside the Loot Crate set.
It's not a bad way to get them. They're just in pastels, which is nice. All right, monster stuff. You guys know this is my favorite Turtles line. I said my favorite Turtles line was the Mirage line. I was lying. It's the Monsters line.
No, they're correct. I don't collect them because I usually rather get more like main universe stuff. But like these,
let's recap.
Fantastic figures.
Yes, we got Van Helsing Splinter. We got Bride of Frankenstein April. We got Mummy Mikey. We got Hunchback Leo. We got the brand new Wolfman Raphael, which is interesting. This is our first doubled up Turtles character. But Wolfman Raph looks amazing. I love him.
Was Raph the Wolfman the 87 toy line? Or was that... Because I know one that was...
Take a Google, because I can't remember. We also have Creature from the Black Lagoon, Leonardo, who also looks amazing. And then also on display, of course, was Frankenstein Raph, and Invisible Man Donnie, and Phantom Casey. I am still of the opinion that Shredder as Dracula is got to be happening at some point. It just didn't happen this weekend. They did say there are more releases coming. There are definitely more releases coming.
Leo was the Wolfman, the original toy line.
Okay, so they're still mixing it up. They're still not recreating anybody directly, except for April as the bride.
Because it was Mikey as the Invisible Man, Donnie as Dracula, Raph as the Mummy, and Leo was the Wolfman for at least, I think, the first wave.
Yeah.
Because then they later did Black... So technically, Black Lagoon Leo is a remake.
Okay, so Black Lagoon Leo is also a remake of the original then.
And then there was a... what's that?
Metaluna Mutant.
Metaluna Mutant Raphael.
So my guess is that we're going to get another Donatello and another Michelangelo. I think it's going to be Metaluna Mutant, probably as Michelangelo or Donatello either. I think we're going to get a Metaluna Mutant. I think Shredder as Dracula is a shoe-in. And then that last spot's a little tricky because I'm not exactly sure what's
There was Frankenstein.
left.
There was Frankenstein Mikey also.
Right. Oh wait, that's right. I remember what I thought earlier. That I think that Donatello is going to be Dr. Frankenstein.
That'll be perfect.
Because that would kind of round out the Frankenstein subset. So I think it's going to be Dr. Frankenstein as... I like how the poll popped up on my little chat window like 10 minutes after it started. I think it's going to be Dr. Frankenstein Donatello, Metaluna Mutant Michelangelo, and then Shredder Dracula. And I don't know if they'll do any more than that. They said they have more planned, so we'll see. That's my guess.
It's not a horror movie, but I kind of want Future Toy as Robbie the Robot.
That could be fun too. That's not Universal, so that's...
Yeah, it's not, I mean, because technically this line's under movie by technicality, right?
Yeah, it's under Universal regardless, so...
Yeah, so because this one I think is more like they're using. It's kind of like
they're using the movie stuff as a basis because of the higher detail. So
it's one of the things where I kind of hope like what we're gonna get to the cartoon line where they're making these concept figures. I kind of want to see how they do like Krang in this line. What kind of abomination they'll make out of him.
All right, there is an Usagi Yojimbo 4-pack coming that is going to feature 4 different looks from Usagi from the comics, which is cool.
I mean, that's kind of the nice thing about Usagi's design from the comic and the 87 cartoon. They're not too different. So
that one on the left there, the one with the rolled down sleeves, is the cartoon mold with a different head that's more textured. So, but yeah, they got 4 different comic Usagis here, which is cool.
So that's probably a pack I'll get. I wish I could just get the one, but as someone who realized the Usagi comics, I do want to get this set.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next is Archie Comics.
Archie Mondo
Comics.
Gecko. I think I mentioned it before. I don't follow the Archie comics, but I love Mondo Gecko. I've, dazed out braces and long hair Mondo Gecko is just perfect.
The Archie comics, I have only read a little bit of them, but they're pretty much what I kind of wish the 87 series was, where it's like so comedic but still has good storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
I think they really need to reprint these. I think they've done.
I caught an Amazon listing. It went up and it went down. Like it went up for pre-order and then it got taken down. There was an Amazon listing for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures omnibus. So
I hope, yeah, because I will because I heard there's some really good storylines in the Archie comics I hear, and a lot of the Dimension Shell Shock DLC for Shredder's Revenge is using a lot of Archie references in that DLC.
Muteki, they're doing Archie figures because they got Man Ray, they got Jaguar, they got the other one.
Unlike Sonic, there's no legal issues with these guys.
There's no Ken Penders here.
Slightly related, but that Mondo Gecko. You know what it makes me think of? Like, what if Otto from The Simpsons mutated into a gecko?
You're right.
Yeah. Infinite, I agree. The Black Lagoon Leo fits better than the Hunchback. The only reason I think they made the Hunchback is I feel like they're making a Dr. Frankenstein as well.
I love that. I love that they implement the battle shell in that figure so much.
There's also going to be Belly Bomb. That's another Archie characters.
With Archie Crane, which I actually really like how Archie Crane looks. To
address Will's comment for sure. There isn't a legal issue with the Sonic characters. Yeah, I think Sega just doesn't want to deal with Ken Penders. They don't want to open that door. They don't want to open that door.
I can't blame them.
Yeah. Moving along to cartoon stuff, we got the Evil Rex robot cop.
Yeah. You have Evil Rex and a giant Krang.
And a 20-inch tall Krang.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that thing.
That is really cool. It's one I'm probably not gonna get because money, but like that's still cool they're doing.
I think it's awesome. I agree, Spin Dash. An archive omnibus for Sonic would be great.
I don't think it. Again, too much legal issues with Penders is why.
Yeah, Spin Dash said post Pender stuff. That would be cool. But Giant Krang looks amazing. Oh, the Last Ronin boxes have a connecting spine art.
Oh, no.
Now I know I will not buy them. I cannot lure myself into this trap. I'm so glad we learned this now.
We got more photos of the NECA
Turtle Van.
It's Turtle Van, the show.
What's really awkward is that they completely changed the sculpt of the Turtle Van from when they had it up for pre-order to now, and I would buy it now. I didn't like it when they first showed it, so I kind of hope they'll put it back up again.
Which one's more cartoon accurate? This one they display here or the pre-order?
Oh, this one they displayed here. The one they put up for pre-order was really proportions.
It's probably one of those they did scaling.
Yeah.
Right when they first made that prototype, probably.
And also, so they completely changed the way it looked. So maybe, I'm hoping they do a second run for sure.
They also doing ultimate versions of the. I'm assuming the individual turtles
single pack turtles packed with a ton of accessories and episode specific stuff.
I actually really nice they're doing this because the turtles is one of those you miss out the turtles because I have the.
I have the brighter colored ones. I would like these muted.
Yeah,
color
I got
ones.
the brighter color second, like the second the V2s of Turtles, but in our Evergreen Colors game, and like I actually like some of these effect pieces, like the Donnie spinny boat staff and stuff like that.
All right. So on that, a bunch more character variants. The only one I want to talk about is Business Suit Casey Jones because that is my favorite episode.
Inside they're in the Turtle Lair playset, which I think they confirmed that is coming.
Yes, the Turtle Lair playset is coming. It'll be able none of the furniture is nailed down. You'll be able to organize it and arrange it however you want.
Yeah,
it'll connect to the bottom of the street scene diorama. The ports actually connect to each other. It's really impressive stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna comment on that.
But Business Suit Casey Jones.
7. Yeah. We're gonna comment when we get to Super 7, but I think I personally prefer something like this over.
I really wish companies would embrace dioramas, not full-ass playsets, but we'll get there.
Yeah. So that's one of my favorite episodes of 87.
I love the Business Suit Casey. I'm trying to move us along through like an hour and a half. All right, cool. That's done.
The concept art, like the Samurai Mikey and the Space Nine, aka and Space Society, the concept figures.
Yeah.
I find really cool, but also so annoying at the same time because that means more delaying your season 8 stuff for other Turtle franchises.
I know. I'm pretty much like outside of that Business Suit Casey. I don't know how many cartoon turtles I'll buy before they just jump to season 8. All right. Armored Xanatos from Gargoyles is up for pre-order, so they had them on display along with the silver.
Are we not gonna talk about dinosaurs?
I know, but those already got shown. But I like the dinosaurs, but you know.
Yeah, I need to
There's
remind myself.
Let's get to the new stuff. Let's get to the new stuff. Broadway is getting an exclusive release based on the Silver Falcon episode. They haven't said what kind of exclusive, but he comes with his trench coat, comes with his hat. I don't know if his wing cape is going to be exclusive to this version, but it's nice to see a wing cape nonetheless. He looks great. Hudson, Bronx, Angela Baby, Angela Not Baby. There's a Demona and Goliath 2-pack in case you haven't picked them up yet, and it comes with a ton of new faces.
Wings?
And closed
Do they come
wings.
with their closed wings? Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they come with their closed wings. They come with a ton of stuff, and it'll be good. Good stuff.
I always been interested in the gargoyle figures because I'm a very casual gargoyle. I need to fully watch it eventually. But like those wingspan scare me, so that's why I didn't want to get.
And just to round it out, there's the dinosaurs. Not the mama. Not the mama.
Not the mama.
Dinosaurs look great. Horror movie figures. Universal Monsters. This made me very happy. They are making a Bride of Frankenstein specific version of Frankenstein. It'll be a deluxe set with the chair, which is terrific. I love this. Because nobody makes Bride of Frankenstein specific one with the torn sleeves and everything. So I'm imagining we're going to get more deep cuts like this. This is really cool.
Mm. Then the Bride. Any difference between the Bride?
The Bride herself is the same one that just came out at retail. I have her. I haven't opened her yet. But she looks terrific. The black and white creatures from the Black Lagoon got shown for the first time, which is awesome. I do the color ones. There's the color creature. There's the Lon Chaney Phantom sitting in my pile of loot. Look forward to getting him. The London After Midnight Professor Burke is amazing because this film is lost media.
Oh, really?
This figure also fell down while Pixel Dan was filming it, so the whole thing's cursed. This is one of Lon Chaney's iconic parts, and the only surviving record of it is a script and still photos. The actual film is completely lost. A copy has never resurfaced. This was in the silent film era, which is like the largest conglomeration of lost media in history.
Because no one just kept track during that era.
It was incredibly fragile. It could burn up in one spark could burn an entire film library. Yep. It deteriorated.
Simpsons showed that before.
Yeah, nitrate film was not long lasting. But London After Midnight is a lost media film. It is an iconic Lon Chaney part. This look may look familiar because it's been homaged and inspired a lot of things, and I think it's really cool that NECA's making a figure of it. So excited.
Next is Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. He went up for pre-order. This looks great. Loving the way he looks. Just terrific stuff. The Predator from Prey is getting a figure. That's cool.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, I have not seen any... I don't think I've seen Prey at all. Then there's a bunch of headshots here. Some close-ups.
They're getting some ultimate figures of the main antagonist of Valentine, Chucky from I think the Chucky NTV
series, yeah.
Sure. Halloween Ends, Michael, and the Nun from The Nun.
Also the poor dog from The Thing.
Oh yeah, I still can't believe they're making this figure.
That's just mean.
God,
The Thing.
It's
impressive. It's horrifying.
It's impressive, but oh my god.
Yep.
Golly.
The Universal Monsters retro line, where they do the figures in the old Remco style, continuing. Creature from the Black Lagoon was a Comic-Con exclusive. I did get him ordered. They are doing Dracula and Phantom and Phantom will have those cheap-looking vinyl-ass capes from the 80s. I love this.
I collect those capes.
I see Dracula, and all I can think is Kenner, original Kenner Darth Vader.
Yep.
I see.
And then same thing with Phantom. Just incredible. Also, they will still have the glow in the dark stuff which is going to be great. But yeah, they haven't announced where, and there's some Puppet Master stuff. And before we get to this figure, Tokusatsu Cosplay, there was no Back to the Future at all on display. I know they
What's
said
left?
they were going to do Back to the Future 3,
Oh, they did
but
three?
they didn't. So I guess we're done for now. RoboCop's not done because they're making an Alex Murphy figure, which is, of course, the human form of RoboCop. He also comes with Dying Face, and
he comes with dead bits.
he comes with dead bits. How could you not want that? I wanted it.
You know what I want now? I want a figure of the poor man that got toxic waste pour over him.
This opens up the potential for so many gruesome action figures. That alone is just great.
What's on YouTube does it demonetize us for the Ding and this figure?
We'll survive because I hope so. There was TMNT movie stuff. They were selling a box set of the 4 turtles in the samurai gear as one of their Comic-Con exclusives. And that's all they've done for the moment. So,
This next is,
House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't know this. That's nice.
Wait,
Monsters!
Wait, because the House of Thousand Corpses is a Rob Zombie film.
Yes.
Are these the Rob Zombie monsters?
These are the Rob Zombie monsters. That movie was weird and kind of bad, but I liked the design work, and I thought the characters looked good. I wasn't going to buy Herman and the Count until they confirmed Lily, and there is Lily, so I will be circling them back around.
I mean, it's one of the things where even you don't like the movie, I think the casting...
The casting was terrific. The costume and makeup work was excellent. I have no problem with how they look.
I mean, they look like the characters. So
yeah, it was okay. Like, the movie was okay. You could tell it was shot on the budget of about 12 cents in a dream, so... I didn't hate it. It's not like it was... it wasn't.
What's nice about the casting with these figures is they look like the original show, like show actors enough that you can just pretend they're based off the show.
Yep, and in general, they just look terrific. So I'm glad Lily's here because that helps round out the display. All right, cool. NECA Flash Gordon. All right.
Did I miss something? Because I don't see. I'm on to the TMNT and extra stuff.
Okay, maybe you missed the Flash Gordon. We'll just go through real quick. Here's Max Van Sydow. Here's Flash Gordon. Here is Flash Gordon again. I met Sam Jones one time. He was a nice guy.
I'll tell you.
Hey, Star Show met him too.
Yeah, he gets to a lot of conventions. Guy with wings. I forgot his name. I don't have like a huge attachment to this movie, even though I've seen it.
I love that movie so much.
My mom was so excited about these. I gotta tell you, she was so excited. She was like, "When do those go up for order?" I'm like, "They're already up. Do you want them?" She's like, "Yeah."
Remember that time Big O got sued for using the music?
Yep. The Dungeons & Dragons line at NECA is still going with their classic stuff based off of the original roleplay books, I think is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. These look nice.
I
don't know D&D that much.
Then the Elvira.
Elvira is getting... We knew about the red dress. We knew about the toonie with the couch and the dog. We did not know about the Christmas set. The Christmas set looks great. She comes with the creature.
I need to get these.
Are these prototypes?
These are prototypes, I believe.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the faces. They look very animated. I mean, that could just... But they don't look like...
I think they're the hand-painted protos. I think, well, the red one's probably a production piece because they got her in the box. But this is in the NECA 8-inch retro cloth, not the 7-inch realistic, so...
I need to get all of these.
I like that tune Elvira looks like. It's like I don't know. I see her and it looks like could be like in an episode of like Scooby Doo Get Sue or something like that.
I know I love the tune style, and I'm glad she has the couch. The Christmas Elvira, the list is written by Elvira herself. That's her handwriting.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's really cool. That's based on a Christmas episode of her show.
Oh, they're making a Freddie Mercury?
Yep, they're re-releasing the Freddie Mercury. There's a Willie Nelson. There's a Misfits. There's an Elton John with a piano that I keep seeing at Target and didn't know what the hell it was because it was a giant blue box with an E on it and nothing else to tell me what was inside.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's at Target apparently.
Then our tune, we got the Killer Clowns at Outer Space.
The Teen Wolf I already got.
Teen Wolf and House of Thousand Corpses.
So what's weird here is they showed Series 8, and then Series 9 went up for pre-order day with Megan and 3 other characters, like including Vincent Price. And I'm like, what happened to Vampira? I wanted Vampira. Anyways, Vampira, Svengoolie, and guy from something. And Alf tunes.
House of Thousand Corpses.
Yeah. Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee.
He's a Toonie Classics or a Toonie Terror, depending on your perception of the show.
Disappointed by
I saw
Alf
the
not
Pee Wee's.
having a cat.
I mean, I say Pee Wee Big Adventure, so I say classics.
I love the Superman and Joker, though. This is apparently going to be an entire wave, and we are going to get more of these, and I'm looking forward to them because I think some classic Toonie DC characters look great.
Are these like original designs? Or
Original designs. These are done by the Toonie sculptor and designers that have done all the others.
I saw the Superman. I thought they were kind of going with kind of Christopher Reeves looking.
Yeah.
And I see the Joker. I see the Joker, which is clearly just a comic, like 80s style Joker.
I love he's got the hat too. Joker with hat always works. There's some package stuff. I didn't see any Saw stuff, Smith. I didn't see anything Saw related, honestly. There's a Batman utility belt from '89 though, which is neat. All right, moving on. They added stuff to the. Whoops! I closed the window. We got way too ahead of ourselves, folks. We got way too ahead of ourselves here. It's an eventful stream, if you all can tell. I am working really hard on the back end to keep it running. All right. Additional pictures. They added. I don't know what the heck happened to Leatherhead.
These are the turtles. These are the wrestling turtles.
The wrestling turtles. Yep.
Arc in the Archie comics.
These are not final figures. They will have articulation. These are just early protos.
Do you not have a full Leatherhead?
I thought I did. Could you find Leatherhead?
Yeah, I can get one.
We'll see if Toy Arc posted it, because they've been pretty good, but I wonder if they... Oh, wait, I found it. They have a whole gallery. Okay. There were more turtles, guys. Can you believe it? They added the disguised turtles in leather jackets.
Which I kind of love that. I do love those leather jacket designs. So nice, like
Muteki. I would expect Super 70s Star Trek turtles before NECA, because NECA doesn't have a Trek license currently. These look cool. I don't need them, but they look neat. They remind me of those early episodes, the ones I've seen the most. There's a bunch of accessory teases that I can't decipher, so we're not going to worry about those. Is this everything? Like, where's my Leatherhead? Dang it, Toy Arc! I'm trying to find Leatherhead, guys.
I'll go get it.
Just don't DM it to me, because I can't do it.
I'll put it in the stream chat.
All right, we're Leatherhead pending. Leatherhead pending, because
thank you, the old turtle den, for just being like 2 seconds. He's fine.
Good.
I'll put in stream chat.
I need to be in the correct Discord window here. All right, stream chat. Okay. Guys, I wanted to show the Mirage Leatherhead, and then, yeah, here we go. All right, let's see if we can get this to load, because that's a big if at the moment. God, it's so slow. No, close my DMs. Nobody look at my DMs that I can't respond to anyways.
Don't look at him!
Here, everybody enjoy Leatherhead, except it won't load. There we go.
He's so big and chunky.
Look at it. Look at it. There is Mirage Leatherhead. He's beautiful. I love him.
It looks so great. I mean, I think the biggest appeal for me, the biggest appeal of getting all these Mirage, like, I might go full in with the Mirage line probably. It's the closest thing I'm getting to the 2003 line into they make one in 10 years.
Yep. So there we go. All right.
Is he bigger? I think he's bigger than they say.
They said he was bigger than the Triceraton. So yes. Sentinels Toys is up next, right? Yep. All right, cool. Hey guys, just in case you thought Blitzway's expensive Legendary Defender Voltron was too much, guess what? Here's another Legendary Defender Voltron that's probably going to cost too much. Sentinel's also doing it.
I think this is just no, they can separate. That was just one big figure. No, they can separate.
They can separate. It looks cool. You're going to have options, guys. Going to have options.
It does look cool.
This is going to be it's pending license approval, but I'm glad to see that Legendary Defender Voltron is in the let's make some nice collector figure space. So details pending.
That show's almost like not 10 years old, but it's getting old.
Spider-Man Noir finally has a high-end import figure.
Because yep,
which is nice. You know, I don't know. I don't know how anyone could make Voltron Force Voltron with the scramble gimmick. All right, this is a weird story. Hellboy and Ape Sapien. Hellboy came out in 2019. Ape Sapien came out in 2020. And for some reason, they showed a Lobster Johnson prototype with Abe Sapien right before he came out, and then we didn't see it again. The Lobster Johnson was a gray proto. This is a color proto of him. He's in the booth again 3 years after Abe Sapien came out. I thought this was dead. I thought the Abe Sapien didn't sell well enough, and then they were not going to do the 1,000 Toys Hellboy line. But they're all back up on display, and Lobster Johnson's there. No details on Lobster. It does say... it also says TBD.
No, really? Because I see a price.
The price is for Hellboy and Abe.
Okay.
They have their details. They're still technically available. I would imagine they're going to get re-released when they do Ape Sapien, but it looks like he's actually going forward and coming out, which is awesome, because Lobster Johnson is my favorite Hellboy universe character.
I really wish I got these when they came out, because one of those, like, I never heard about them, because I just missed when they got, like, announced and showcased, probably. And now, like, I hope they release it, because I want... Because these are really, like, these are, like, how tall are they? Like, 6 inches or something?
They're about 6 inches. They'll go with, like, Marvel Legends and stuff. I love them.
Yeah,
I love the Hellboy and Ape Sapien a lot. I'm looking forward to the Lobster Johnson. And I don't know what the context of these anime girls are, but there you go. If you wanted to see them.
Oh wait.
They're for a mobile game. I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no. They're a collab with Max Factory. I'm looking at the tag there. So it's probably original designs that Max
Cyborg
Factory
Runner proto spec. Yeah.
Yeah, probably just original designs that Max Factory made.
What's next? Mezco. All right, Mezco. We're gonna just do.
All right, speed run because there's a lot.
There's a lot. If it's not new, I'm not gonna dwell on it. All right, guys, that's what we're gonna do. If it's not new, we're not dwelling on it. I think everyone cool with that. Just kidding. You don't have a choice. All right. So first up, Marvel DC. Snyder Flash. Snyder Batman. Snyder of Superman. Everyone drop a like for Gal Gadot's Wonder... No, that's not a good reason. Drop a like for this classic-looking Batman.
Look at him. Frame the bold and everything. I love it.
The Two-Face. It's in the 2-pack with them. Because a lot of these you can't even buy. Here's the Batman Classic Black Edition. Here's the Superman I got that is so freaking good. That's like the best Superman I've ever had.
Is the solar suit new?
The solar suit recently went up for pre-order. Darkseid, that's the one they made out of Polystone. He's been out of print for a while. Their classic Wonder Woman looks great. Their classic Flash, classic Reverse Flash, classic Shazam, classic Black Adam. Their Green Lantern, that's very Mezco-y.
You better say he can't say classic. He looks modern.
Yeah. Got
John
Stewart. We got Green Arrow and his giant hood. We got Aquaman. We've got Deathstroke. We've got Catwoman. Nice. The Joker, their deluxe edition. Harley Quinn, the classic. We got their Mr. Freeze. It's just a Mezco Freeze. Two-Face Modern.
Hey, KG Beast. That's a rare.
KG Beast. Yeah, they actually made. They made KG Beast before they made Robin.
That's a obscure pick for like one of these high-end companies.
Mm-hmm. Black Mask. Dr. Fate, I have him. He's pretty fantastic. Constantine, I also have him. He's really good, too. Dr. Fate was actually my first one. Gotham by Gaslight Batman, the Gotham by Gaslight accessory pack, the
Damian new?
Gaslight Joker. Damian has been up for pre-order. He's not new, but he looks great. Dark Knight Batman, or is that be... Yeah, Dark Knight Batman.
It's like a weird, like, it's the...
Oh, yeah, these were the Mezco original design Batmans for different parts of his era.
Yeah, cause it's the BVS suit, but has like a very comic looking like head and like detail.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Small Dream. To be fair, Zack Snyder also made KG Beast before Robin.
Wait, when was KG Beast in the Snyderverse?
He was the Russian guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was him.
Yep.
He just was never explicitly called KG Beast, but
and
he had the same name.
Jim Starlin got more of a paycheck for that from DC than he did for Thanos at Marvel. Christopher Reeve Superman. Margot Robbie Harley Quinn, Mezco Batman.
You can literally see a brawl. You can see a brawl.
That's why I moved past it. That's why I moved past it fast. Thanos.
I like that Thanos. He kind of reminds me of NBC Infinite Thanos for some reason.
Iron Man, Silver Centurion, Captain America. Doom isn't out yet. I have him on order. He is going to have die-cast metal armor, and I can't wait to feel how that is.
Is Ben and Johnny new? Or just the whole entire Fantastic Four?
The whole Fantastic Four. They've been up for pre-order for a while. They're a box set. They're a box set of 4.
Okay, good. All about that Bishop. Looks really nice.
Hey, we're getting ahead here. Bishop. We got Cyclops. We've got Wolverine, the deluxe edition. Gambit. We got Morbius. Ghost Rider, which I want, but price. Doctor Strange. Spider-Man Classic. Green Goblin. We've got Black Suit Spider-Man.
Oh my god, the Lockjaw.
Black Bolt and Lockjaw. That was from a couple years back. For some reason, they're just like, let's just show our entire lineup. Magneto, Deadpool, Spider-Man, Homecoming, Spider-Man 2099. I hate how blue he is. He's too blue. He is too bright. He is too bright blue. I hated it, and his hair color was wrong. The Far From Home Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, MCU, Hela, MCU, Thor Ragnarok, Hulk Ragnarok, Black Panther, Daredevil, Moon Knight, Daredevil from MCU, Punisher, Iron Fist, Punisher comic, Fantastic Four box set. I think they start repeating here.
I think that's it.
That's it. All right. Guess what? Here's everything else. Yellow Ranger, Blue Ranger, Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Michelangelo. You know, the fifth.
These turtles.
I love these turtles.
I hate the price because these are really good turtle designs.
Yep. I don't like blue on 2099 because the suit should be black with blue highlights, and if it's dark blue, I accept it. But if it's full light blue, it doesn't look right to me. Raph.
It looks like pajamas.
Yep.
It's like blue.
They do.
Donatello. Yeah, those look great. Leatherface. Myers.
Outside turtles.
Kruger. Voorhees.
Jason.
Xenomorph. Predator.
Oh, no.
Tote from Indiana Jones. They're making a whole line of indie figures.
Honestly, they're
Their tote looks good.
You know what I want for their tote? I want, if he's gonna come in the melty face, I want them to put lights in the melty face.
Lights in the melty face would be great. There's their indie. I think doesn't look good face wise.
He looks like Chris Pratt more than Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he kind of worries me a little bit. There's also Dawn of the Dead box set.
Ash,
Pennywise, Yellow Ranger.
and
I don't know why. I have no idea why pink and green aren't on display. There are more. There is more. They did actual major reveals. White Ranger's coming. We're also getting Nightwing.
I don't know why the way the lighting makes the White Ranger make it look like his suit's made out of like styrofoam or something like.
He looks very plushy.
Yeah.
Very plushy. Nightwing though, Nightwing looks good. He's more Mezco-fied. He's got like the armored look. I'm just glad that they're making more people besides Batman.
Yeah.
The buckle's upside down. The White Ranger. It is.
Oh my!
Oh my god!
Wow, is it?
It is. It should be going the other way. And then lastly, I wasn't gonna buy the Turtles line, but oh wait, no, I am. I'm gonna get the Casey Jones. I was like, I went out of Mezco looking at it like, cool, they didn't announce anything I wanted, and then they're like, last reveal, Casey Jones. All right, fine.
Like the Turtles, it's such a good design. It's such a great, like, homogenous design.
Yep, I love it. If I hadn't gotten the Mafex Nightwing, I probably would have gone for the.
Anyways, loyal subjects.
Mezco. All right, loyal subjects. I'm going to tell you guys up front right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you one picture, and we're going to call this topic good.
Because it's only because these are not. This is old news for
all they showed was their Comic-Con exclusives, which is all stuff we've seen before. There was basically nothing new. People could play with the figures. Their Krang was there. I think their Krang has already been announced, or they released Krang in another color.
It's there's the Krang's already out, and I think there's also retro colors Krang.
Yep, I'm just gonna flip through these because there was basically nothing new here. It was all their exclusives, and that was about it. I do like their black and white turtle box set because the bandanas are colored, and I think that's really neat.
And since it's IDW, it's all the individual colors, not red.
Yep. And Kyle, they're not the Out of the Shadows game turtles. They are the IDW turtles, which I think there was a game that also used their designs.
Mutant Mayhem.
Mutants in Manhattan.
Yeah, Mutants in Manhattan.
All right, ending poll. Here we go. Poll results. Jada Toys, Diamond Select, Super 7, Master of the Universe. So we're going to do one last poll for the stream with the last 4 topics. We're going to be going over. So here we go. Ain't no way we're getting that.
Try to plow through.
We're gonna plow through this next one. We're gonna plow through for sure. This is Marvel. This is what we call marathon streaming, guys. This is a lot.
There's so much. There's so much news.
Guess Will Comic-Con's huge, right?
Yep. All right. Oh my God, Muteki's nephew also did the same mistake I did when I was transforming Prime and forgot to fill in his torso. Okay, what was the order again?
Jada Toys.
All right,
Jada Toys.
cool. We're doing Jada first. Then do you have it written down or something? Or can you see it?
Diamond Select, Super 7, and Masters.
Okay, cool. Step 1, Jada Toys, the up-and-coming superstars. Woodman and Bubbleman.
Oh God, yeah! So we're out in Mega Man 2. We're now in Mega Man 2.
Yep.
And they look so good. And they're releasing a helmetless Rock, who looks great with a little metal fig, which is great.
They said this. They
good.
did say Woodman and Bubbleman will be a deluxe price point. Because they are
probably
larger.
come with a lot of accessories.
Mhm.
They're probably gonna come with a lot of accessories also.
And they said the reason why they wanted to do this was just because they wanted to do something a little different for Wave 3.
They're definitely looking like Woodman and Bowman definitely have more chunkier, complexer design compared to.
For recap, this is Wave 2, which is Elecman and Cutman and Bomber Mega Man. And then this is Wave 3, which is Wood, Bubble, and Mega Man, helmetless.
Wait,
and then,
helmetless.
Yep, and then Wave 1 is Fire and Ice.
Man, Mega Man, and Iceman.
Yep.
These figures are so good. I can't wait.
So yeah, they'll have different packaging,
They
just a little bit. I love them. I don't even love Mega Man as much as other things.
They
But
look like straight out of the Japanese box art.
Yeah,
style.
they're taking that Inafune style artwork and making them to real figures, and it's perfect.
Yep, I think these just look terrific.
I mean, it's nice because I think it's nice to finally move into Mega Man 2 because a lot of toy companies like trap with doing classic Mega Man is they do all the Mega Man, either the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters, maybe some others from other games, and then multiple Mega Man and canceled.
Yep.
So
like
nice.
someone mentioned collecting every Jada Toys. Like I'm seriously doing that, honestly. Like,
honestly, yeah, because they're good. Like
I've never been all in on a company before, but here we are.
I mean, you know how much attention detail they put into the figures. The Hadouken piece has the hands inside the Hadouken.
We'll come back to the new toy line reveal. I'm not going to focus on Evil Ryu. I'm not even going to focus on the figures we've seen for Street Fighter. We know what Dalsim and them look like. They're terrific. Oh my God. Okay, so Wave 3. They also said, though, this is interesting. They said that they're announcing them as groups of 3, but if they're ready before others, they're not going to hold them back. That's why we've seen Ryu and Fei Long already and Chun-Li not, because they were ready to go. They're just going to start sending them out when they're ready. They don't want to waste time.
Do you wish Hasbro do that?
Right? They're not holding together waves. They're just going to send them out when they're ready. So we got Cammy and DJ, who DJ was missed. DJ keeps getting skipped. This is fantastic.
DJ's like such an underrated character. He's one of my favorite Street Fighter characters.
Are you looking for DJ?
And
Guile. And so like they said before, it's going to be two knowns, one wild card. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's so great. These figures so good. And
and like Kyle said, Ken will be next, and then Dalsim and Bison are going to be together. DJ got missed in the Soda Toys line, so this is great. Spin Dash, they don't fit the LC heads because the sockets are a lot smaller. So you can't swap the heads over to Lightning Collection for like Ryu and Chun-Li and Ken and Cammy. They did say the next wave is going to be a deluxe size wave, just like how they're bumping up the size of the Mega Man.
Okay,
it's probably
Honda, Honda, Vega, and Balrog. I feel like those 3 characters.
I think it's actually going to be E Honda, Balrog. It's either E Honda or Blanca, Balrog, and then T-Hawk. Because
T-Hawk. He's a big guy also.
He's a big guy also. And then they'll mix it up after that is what they said. We're getting a regular Ken. Regular, normal. I definitely have a home Ken.
I mean, if these, seeing how good these figures are for just the Super Street Fighter 2 cast, I'm just really curious when they're going to do...
Oh, Zangief too, yeah. I guess it's not really a shoe-in. Yeah, Zangief is another big guy. The point is that there's going to be $25 normals, probably $30 bigger guys or something like that. Like, they're going to start mixing them up. But Wave 3 is all big guys. Wave 4 is all big guys.
If they get to Alpha, I want Deluxe Bison with his big, giant balloon body.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, they did say that Street Fighter is their best-selling line now, and that's what we're focusing on. They're going to use the sales of Boo Berry to determine if they're going to do any more cereal monsters.
Because I think it's one Jada. I think Jada's so interesting because they literally like came out of nowhere.
They came out of nowhere.
They're literally doing the best stuff right now. And like,
speaking of, they have a new license, and it's the craziest reveal of the show. They got Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and they're not only Cyberpunk Edge Runners, they're doing Cyberpunk Edge Runners at a 6-inch scale with cloth goods at retail.
Like.
And they said they picked up the license just because they wanted something different, and they thought that it would be a good time to experiment with soft goods because of how David's jacket works.
Like, that's impressive. Like, again, like, Good Smile, I think they took advantage of making Figmas of David and Lucy.
There is no other 6-inch-ish figures for these two.
Which is insane because how popular Edge Runner is.
Yeah. Edge Runners was so popular, it revived the game from being like a dead game.
Yeah.
Here's a shot of Lucy. Cloth goods look great. The figure sculpts look terrific.
I need to finish this piece, but it's like, is Dave that buff? Because like when I saw, I was like, my God.
Oh yeah. It's so funny because this happens in the time skip.
Okay.
There's a time skip after episode 6, and then he starts looking like this. They said also there's not going to be any restrictions to articulation, like David's pants are kind of baggy as is, but it looks so natural. It looks so clean. These are scheduled to release next year. They did say they want to do more figures.
We're gonna get like Rebecca.
They specifically said, if these sell well, we'll do more, and we'll do them in pairs of 2, and Rebecca will be the next one we do.
Which is, no doubt because she's so popular.
Yep. Also, I am so surprised that Lily is allowed to smoke.
Yeah, like
that doesn't happen, but license holder would determine that, I think. So,
I mean, yeah, because even like other companies only done like for just the original game, it was only the protagonist or Keanu Reeves, and that's it.
Yep. So I'm so excited for these. Jada Toys is just incredible. This whole page, I look at it and go, I want all of those except Evil Ryu. I just skipped that, but
Evil Ryu is a nice bonus.
He's a nice bonus. I'm all in on.
He's what I always call it, the perfect Comic-Con figure. Not necessary, but what is still a good pick.
Yep.
Jada Toys is such like I'm sure like a not even like a like I don't know because they started as
the license for Edge Runners would be CDPR, but also Studio Trigger I think has some say.
Mm-hmm. But like they were known as the diecast people. They made those like weird diecast figures, and then this out of nowhere, it's like, wait, what? What do you mean they're making some high quality, like $20 figures for these licenses that people want? Wait, what?
And for everyone to know, I did skip Evil Ryu, mostly because I just came down to I had to buy a helicopter and I had other things to pay for. And why is my link not working? Okay, I saved a link I replaced a Twitter link with a Toy Arc link, and then now the Twitter link it's going to the Twitter link, even though it's a Toy Arc link.
Which one are you going to? Because we're
the Diamond Select. Yeah, we're going to Diamond Select.
It's in the stream chat. You need it.
Yeah, I pulled it up. I'm not going to do everything at Diamond Select booth. A lot of stuff, a lot of statues. First up, they are doing more Pacific Rim figures, and these are designs that we did not see in the movies, but saw in the comics and some other related material.
I seriously haven't got the license for the black, honestly.
Me too. But yeah, this is Special Ops Series 2. This is Special Ops Series 1. They're doing, some of them are repaints, some of them are remolds, but they're doing these new paint schemes and these new designs, which I think is really, really cool. I'm glad to see Pacific Rim still around. There's some black and white Walking Dead figures, I presume, based on the comics.
I like the Darkwing Duck figures.
There's a metallic Iron Giant. There's a Darkwing Duck 2-pack with Negaduck. Those look great. I'm hoping those have some more posability. I don't know if we're just gonna pass the statues. Hey, Jim. I don't know if the Lord of the Rings are in here. This new movie Rebel Moon, Zack Snyder's new sci-fi movie. They got figures for that, which is pretty cool. Here is the excitement for me. I love my Muppets. Pepe and Uncle Deadly are like two of the characters we didn't have, especially Pepe. Pepe's been on the packaging for their Muppets line for like 3 years. But yeah, Pepe and Deadly 2-pack, they're scheduled for next year. They said they're not done. They said they want to do more Muppets. It's one of the slowest lines ever, but I can say that about Diamond Select in general.
All right. Should we speed run Super 7, at least through the main ways?
There's not too much Super 7 outside of Silverhawks
Lair.
and ThunderCats. So it's Super 7 time, guys.
Toho looks nice. The Magura and Space Godzilla look
We're going to
nice.
skip past those. Those got revealed. Let's. You know what? I think we should just focus on the Cat's Lair.
Well, Joe, we got Scarlet, Robuster,
Yep.
and who the other two?
Let's not worry about those. If you guys want to see the Super 7 ways they announced recently, go do it. All right, the Cat's Lair. We've talked about this so much.
Look at that. 600.
All right, dimensions.
All right,
36 inches tall, 33.5 inches deep when open, 53 inches wide when open.
Yep. I just want to say up front, I have done the measurements. I have looked at the furniture. I have looked at the rooms I live in. I cannot fit this in my house.
I would say.
See you later, Smith the Crow. Yeah.
I would say the price is surprisingly not bad.
The price is not bad. For a context picture, here it is next to the Thunder Tank. The Thunder Tank was $500.
This is only 100 more, which is honestly
150 more. And yeah, your shipping is going to be $100. So this is $750 in total. You can do up to 12-month payment plan. So they're making it very easy to be available. I did get a helicopter. I can put that. Here's the thing. I can't put it on the bed. The reason why is because my bed is, I don't think, deep enough. I don't have that big of a bed. It looks bigger here. So should I tilt? Oh, can I tilt the camera? It's not that deep of a bed. All right. It's not that deep. It's not. I don't know if I can fit it in the bed.
It's
space.
one of those Kickstarter dingy mahoozes again. So tier 1. Did they say what price? Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
At 400 backers, you get early funding. Early fund goal.
If it gets the goal by July 30th, everybody gets a life-size Kita Thundera. Pretty cool.
Then at 400 backers, you get
4,000 backers.
Sora Omen's accessory, a resting claw shield. Wait, that wasn't included in the figure.
That's what that is. Is that the claw shield and the Sword of Omen's dagger form? Those were included with the original Lion-O. They're just including an extra set.
Okay,
and
a
then
last
Tiger's Lap,
accessory.
yeah. And then
tier
two is
a Astral Protection Lion. Is that something from the show?
That is something from the show. Astral Projection Lion-O. It's just a clear plastic Lion-O. It's just a bonus figure.
I'm just thinking, man, that's a lame. But who else can they put? Because the rest of the characters are in the line itself.
I think the tiers is a good thing to keep it going. But I think that making sure that the base package comes with everything that you need.
Yeah, like the tiers are.
You don't need the lap set. That's just a nice little bonus. You can get the claw shield from another Lion-O.
It's not like other of these Kickstarter ones where.
As we'll talk about when we get to Star Wars. God, how much?
Where you get fully funded in order to get the complete package. This feels like those actually do feel
Plus,
like
3,000 backers is not a whole lot, and I think that. 3,000. They're already at 1,119. I think this will make it. I don't think it's going to have a problem.
Yeah, Dave Super 7 knows that not everyone can have this, and not because they don't want it,
it's the space. Don't have room. It's not even the money. It's the space. Yeah, what's cool is that you can, it has the mountainside on the back, so when you fold it out, it looks like the mountainside. The paws lift up, the lights, it lights up the chest and the eyes. The screen is, you can swap out the screen panels. There's chairs all over the place. It's beautiful. I love it. I have no room for it. We talk about removing the bed, but I don't even know if that would be enough.
Remove a wall.
Even if I do that, I don't know. It's very tricky to find a place to put this. It kind of would have to have a different house, to be honest. But here's the details. I think it looks beautiful. It has this cool thing where it rotates panel around for Lion-O's claw shield to be shown. And you can just put any... And also you can flip it around and it'll show the weapons storage. So there's 3 different doors there.
I think, overall as a playset, it's actually a really good playset.
It's really incredible stuff. It's just... It can't work for everybody, and they know that. And yeah, look, the category, massive. It is, 53 inches wide. When open, it is 36 inches tall, 29 inches wide when closed. So closed even, it's still big. But here's the problem for me, is the depth. 32.5 inches deep is, it's a huge depth. And I have, like, if you guys remember where I filmed the Thunder Tank, that place is not deep enough. It would be hanging over the edge.
And if someone were to review this thing, it has to be on the floor.
Yeah, it would have to be on the floor, and it'd have to live on the floor. And I don't know if I want to have it live on the floor. I also I don't feel like I need it. Let's go to Super 7's booth, because I want to talk about and address the shiny elephants in the room. Because I saw people really pissed about this.
Okay, can you explain? Because I didn't see this. Like,
let me get to it. We're going to skip over the ThunderCats prototypes. Okay, for everyone that was wondering if they're going to make toy versions of the Silverhawks, they happened. No, Muteki, I'm not pulling that. Not pulling whether I'm not buying the Cat's Lair. It just looks cool. Yeah, no, the Spin Dash is a good point. The claws are deeper than they look. Okay, so Silverhawks toy versions are coming. That means Vac Metal Quicksilver and Vac Metal Steelheart. Yes, they did say this wasn't possible, and that was true. These are not the same figures. They are using the same sculpts as the cartoon-based figures. However, the plastic had to be changed. It had to be changed to a harder plastic in order for the Vac Metal to be able to attach to it.
Not to flake off, hopefully.
Right, not to instantly flake off and break. So the thing is, I saw a lot of people like, I wouldn't have bought the cartoon ones if I knew these were coming. And I'm like, well, okay, that's your fault for settling and not just waiting for something to be what you want, you know?
I mean, it's good to have both options.
It's good to have both options. You can actually pose around. These are going to be incredibly hard to pose. All the soft parts had to be changed to hard plastic, so you're not going to get as much leg movement. The arms still swap out because they left the joints. The joints won't be Vac Metal. The joints will just be shiny plastic. Smart move on that part. This is going to be Wave 4.
They're doing that better than NECA, because I hate NECA painting the joints so much.
And the thing is, the painted joint thing is the same thing happens with the cartoon figures for Super 7. It's the same thing as the Vac Metal. Because in order to get the Vac Metal all across the arm, it has to be done from the edge of the joint all the way down. Same thing with the paint they do. But they managed to figure it out. I hope people can just get over the fact that they made these second. For me, I'm just going to skip them. They did say they are going to be more expensive. They have to be more expensive because the factory, they had to, that's right, they had to convince the factory to do these because the factory was like, oh, that has too high of a scrap rate. Like, this is going to have too many failure copies. We can't do this. But they got it. They got it going. It's going to be more expensive. To go alongside that, though, this is going to be a recreation of Wave 1. So you get your shiny Quicksilver and Steelheart. And then there is a toy color Monstar. He's more muted. And he will come with an alternate head that is the pre-transformed state that looks like the flip gimmick on the original toy. And then there is Green Buzzsaw for everyone that wanted Green Buzzsaw. Plus a toy-accurate head with it having opening straight up. Cool stuff. I don't need these. Other people are really excited about them, and I hope they're everything you want. Now, the thing is, Wave 4, no cartoon characters. I'm going to skip it. Wave 5 is already confirmed to have Copper Kid, so we'll see how that works. But this does lengthen out the line a little bit. There's some more life in it. I did want to show a couple pictures of the Cat's Lair with figures, like Lion-O standing here. So, yeah. Paul Trax, I agree. I think the Vac Metal just makes it more fragile. I prefer the cartoon look, but a lot of people, I think, their Silverhawks nostalgia is tied to the toys, because they never saw the show.
Same in Masters. Same in the Masters.
I agree. But anyways, if you guys want to see like a comparison, those are 7-inch scale figures.
Speaking of Masters.
The last shot, I don't know if there's a shot with a person, but that's about it on that. Okay. Guys, there's still so much news. Masters of the Universe. Where were my links? All right. There was updates for Masters throughout the show, so we have 3 different galleries.
First off, it's not dead like so many people thought it was going to be a few months ago. It's still alive and kicking.
Yep. So for those wondering, Masters of the Universe is not dead. We thought it was it's clearance and stuff. Masters of the Universe Revolution is still coming out. Keith David is playing Hordak. We'll talk about more of that when we can see a trailer and stuff, I think. Masterverse is continuing. First things first, they just had a whole stack of reveals. I'll just blow through these real quick. All right, first of all, movie Evil then. Movie Evelyn. I can't believe this is
She was in the
happening.
movie. I forgot she was even in the movie. Honestly.
Yeah, she is in the movie. They apparently cleared the likeness. It actually looks like her, unlike Dolph Man not looking like Dolph.
Yeah, you mean imposter?
Right? She looks great. I actually went and ordered Dolph Man because I had the Skeletor, and I was like, maybe I don't want the Dolph Man, but then I got the Dolph Man because of this. We're getting a new Eternia snout spout, which will have an articulated trunk.
I wish he's more of a. I kind of wish he was more a darker red and bright orange, but still he looks great. I always love Snout Spout. So the more mechanized head they give in recently.
Definitely love
Triclops.
that. Triclops in new Eternia style, as opposed to the Revelation style we had before, which is great because that means my Revelation one can stay as a cult leader. Mechaneck, I don't know if there's a shot of it. Mechaneck has an articulated extended neck, and it can pose around and stuff, which is really, really cool.
New Eternia man arms with both mustache and clean shaven head.
Yep. Plus, this
and
explains
new packaging.
I originally said maybe the lines are done because they're releasing an art book for the packaging. Well, they're not done. They're just getting new packaging.
And honestly, this new packaging is much better. I think the problem. I feel like the problem with Masterverse before is their packaging was pretty bad. Honestly, they're pretty bland.
Pretty bland. We have Sorceress Tila from Revolution. We have.
I really like her design there. It kind of gives the vibes of the CG cartoon, honestly.
It does, yeah. She looks really good. And then we have Battle Armor He-Man for Revolution, which will come with a normal chest armor as well.
Oh, which much better face sculpt. It looks better. Looks closer to the animation than the very original figure. I think that was like one of the first figures made for the line. So yeah.
They are going to continue the vintage toy line figures for Origins. Some of these have been revealed before. I think the Serpent Queen is new. The Rock guy is new. I'm not going to remember names at the moment. I've been going on.
Rocktor, I think his name was.
Sure. The Moss Man's a Walmart exclusive for some reason. There's the Skeleton Warriors. There's Rock guy. He's going to be exclusive to Mattel Creations, I think.
And then Filmation figures.
Yeah, let's get to it. They're making original cartoon figures. So essentially, Origins with the vintage toy stuff is going to be wrapping up this year, and then next year the last remaining figures will be Mattel Creations exclusives that they'll hopefully make more stuff. But they are changing Origins to be Filmation focused as opposed to having vintage toy looks. So we're getting these Filmation looking figures, which look really cool.
They actually look really nice. I actually like that. So I noticed
they have episode specific accessories too.
Actually, question, because I don't think I saw it, but I see next to the He-Man, the Filmation He-Man, there's a Snake Armor He-Man. It said revealed by Friday. Do we know what that was? Because I might have missed that.
I'm not exactly sure, but we'll go back to it if it pops up.
Because if that's a more cartoon style, cartoon style 10X figure, then I hope they do that, because I don't think the 10X He-Man looks great with the vintage head. He looks kind of weird, honestly.
All right, so here's the cartoon collection packaging, which is reminiscent of the Origin/vintage packaging, but is a little different. Here's a close look at the He-Man. We'll fly through He-Man real quick. He looks really cool. They do have straighter legs, so they don't have the squat look that the vintage toy look has, which is cool.
They have lights in their eyes.
Yep, they look really nice. I don't know if I'll collect them, but they look great.
I love the Skeletor. Then again, I love Skeletor in general, so he just looks great.
Yep, not sure what's going on with Snake Armor He-Man, but he's got the vintage toy head, even though he's a 2000X look. All right, so Revolution, Gwildor's going to be a character again. He was from the 87 movie, and now he's going to be in this new show.
I'm assuming it's going to be a new take instead of the movie was canon this whole time. So in there,
it's going to be a new take, but we are getting a Masterverse figure of him. There's a new Masterverse of Orko in his new
based off his final appearance of Revelation, I think.
Yep, I love his effect parts too. Really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice. I love Robo Skeletor.
This Skeletor is just incredible. He's merged with this Havoc staff. He's been corrupted by Motherboard. I forgot to mention there was also a Motherboard figure from Revolution.
A lot of reviewers got that like as early review copy.
It looks really nice. One. I bought a Motherboard. It's huge and crazy, and I love it.
I love the Skeletor. It's one of like New Adventures. It's like a better take on the New Adventures design in my eyes.
Definitely. Honestly. He just looks amazing. I think all of these look really good. And those were the reveals after the Revolution panel. Then after the toy panel, we got some more stuff, some more packagings,
more Filmation style figures.
More Filmation. There's Beastman. Gotta have a Beastman. Always got to have a Beastman.
Wait, I know. So Beastman was in place where that 2000X He-Man on the previous day was. That's weird. I guess they misused the wrong one.
Also, they put Beastman's whip upside down in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that.
Then we got. Then we have. Oh, what's his name?
Let me get
Roton.
Through. Yeah, let's just get back
That's the
here.
vehicle. Cyclone.
So here is Extendar and Cyclone. They're going to be both Creations exclusives. You know, Muteki, I wish that toy companies would send me free figures. I get free comics from a great group called the Massiverse, but I don't get sent review samples.
Well, we're not covering, which we're not covering, but I do like to send us something to review at the panel.
Yeah. Cyclone looks great. Finally getting him. I love his alternate hands with the things and stuff, and he's got the lenticular chest.
I always love Extendar. I always just love his design.
Mm-hmm. Extendar looks great. Love it. I'm not going to probably buy any of these, even though, because I'm sticking to my 6-inch stuff. Okay, now here is New Eternia Trapjaw, and I love him.
He looks so good.
I have the Revelation one, which is nice, but he's got to be a part of a Motherboard cult, so like he has.
He's like a nice blend with like vintage, but also too has an X a little bit. He looks
really
great.
need him to close that jaw though. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
But he was the New Eternia reveal. Masterverse. I'm loving Masterverse. I really am.
I think
I've gotten pickier. I'm not buying every single figure, but
Masterverse is a line that I think not started off rough, but definitely one of those you could tell it was a brand new line. And I feel like Mattel kind of got they know what they want to do with the line now.
Once they introduced the New Eternia stuff, I think the line really took off. Yeah, okay, guys, guess what? We're done with polls for the day. I'm ending this now. Wow, that sounded so dramatic.
All right,
Transformers, Marvel, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars. If we run out of time for Star Wars, would anybody be mad?
I think we just need to talk about I think we could skip that source because there's nothing new, honestly, to talk about.
Let's get to it. Transformers. I'm going to start with the official images, and then we will go from there. We don't need to necessarily do this. Okay, so let's start with the Transformers reveals. There is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive?
Yeah, PulseCon exclusive, I think.
PulseCon exclusive.
Powerlink's Hot Shot.
Powerlink's Hot Shot with Jolt. Now, for those wondering, Powerlink's Hot Shot.
High thrust up there.
Oh, yeah. Thrust is in the box art. All right, so for those that don't remember Armada, okay, where's the rest of the pictures for Hot Shot? Jeez. CFW.
He's after the
Shatterclass I will talk about SHFs next week. I held off the Shin Kamen Rider stuff because I want people to have a chance to see the movie before we talk about it because they're all spoilers. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about SHFs next week. All right, so this was a repaint in the show. We didn't see Powerlink's Jolt in show, so this is cartoon accurate Jolt. Yes, he was that orange. Go look at the show. Memories.
He was not red like the original toy. He was not red like in the original toy.
There he is. Beautiful boy. So if you want your Jolt, get your Powerlink's Hot Shot. Not a bad deal.
And he looks like he could stand.
Yeah, he actually can stand. He looks like he's got stability to him. I don't mind this.
I'm not happy with the $40 price point, but I'll still buy it. Next is the Shattered Glass Hot Rod and Sideswipe, which is a Hello Armada Wheeljack.
The only thing that's interesting about this set to me is the fact that Sideswipe is Wheeljack from Armada. He's got the Tonfas, and most specifically, which is a good sign for the future, he has wind shear. He has his mini con.
And it's a brand new mold, not just a reused Armada mold. It's a brand new mold.
It's a brand new mold on the mini con, but the Wheeljack or the Sideswipe, it's the Siege Sideswipe redone.
Yes, the scar's not print; it's molded in. Though I will say, I always love Shattered Glass Hot Rod, his evil goatee. Next is Deadeye, the Deadeye
Duel. 2 comic characters, they look great. I hate seeing that Chromium mold back.
I hate the Chromium mold, but that movie
That's RC Bumblebee RC. Mold.
Yeah, that's Bumblebee RC. That's Bumblebee movie RC.
I didn't even realize.
That is an impressive remold.
I was about to say that's a new mold, but no, that is Bumblebee RC. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I want to pick up that pack for that figure, but I hate the Chromium mold so much.
Yep, I'm skipping these, but these are Amazon exclusive. They're cool.
Cascade and Javelin plus the next figure are the next wave of the Amazon.
Nova Prime.
Using the Cybertron Galaxy Upgrade Optimus, which
Yep.
They actually a lot more heavy remold than I thought he would be.
He's really
He
cool. I
looks
love the
nice.
wings, especially. I
Love the box art.
Yeah.
I love the box art.
Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Those watching the stream, I'm just going to do this where you can kind of get an overview gallery, and I'll just like click on one image because it loads so slow. I don't think we're going to load through all of them.
I do love the continuity on the Nova Prime box art of the two Senate 2-packs behind him.
Oh yeah, the Senate 2-packs are up there at the top, just like he was on the Senate boxes.
I like continuity like that. Then next is a box set of Evolution Legacy.
Do you want all of Minosaur in one go and don't mind him having the toy details?
Yeah, like
that's what you. That's what you.
Pretty
get.
much is for if you miss him, there you go. But it's also I do like they did bother to give a new paint scheme because it doesn't feel like a slap in the face for people who spend all year getting all the figures.
Yep, I did order Nova Prime on Amazon.
Then next is another seeker dad to your secret collection.
Nacelle. I keep thinking he's a Star Trek toy every time I hear that name.
Then the rest of then the Dion and Ariel.
We still don't know when Ariel and Dion are going up for everybody that didn't go. See you later, Don Ranger Power.
Was he at were they at Comic-Con?
They were a Comic-Con exclusive, so they'll go up on Pulse at some point. I think Dan said the Marvel Legends exclusive was going up this week, so it should be something.
All right, then now we get to the new stuff with Studio Series.
Okay, so like, guys, I'm just so happy. Look at Ultra Magnus. Oh my god.
Oh, it's one of those figures that like he looks so great. I'm not sure I'm gonna buy it right away because I do like.
I'm pre-ordering him day one. He's beautiful.
I do love he gets tear him apart. Like in the
movie. They don't have the pictures of it here, but you can remove his limbs. Three deluxe class figures fit in his trailer. It's an actual freaking car carrier again. And
CU86, like having a gimmick of tearing apart your characters.
Yes.
First cup, and now this.
His limbs come apart. The Matrix thing is apparently spring-loaded, I think. That's what they said or something.
I think. And he has the hands to going to, damn it, open.
He's got that, and you can pull him apart. But most specifically, his Commander class, he does not have... He has a separate cab, but that cab does not turn into a white Optimus Prime, and this goes armor on top of it. This is proper...
pure cartoon Magnus.
Pure cartoon Magnus, and I love it. I love it. You know what? That's a good point, Psychos. Why doesn't he have... No, he has the All About logo on his right arm. He doesn't have one on his left.
Yeah, he does, because he just can't see it because his arm is bent.
Yeah, but he does have it.
All right,
Novocaine. Novocaine is the other Terrorcon that was like Freezer.
I didn't even know there was. I thought there was just all freezers.
Yeah, no. These are specifically the two that were at the museum.
After Noah, Noah.
And this one has like a different head sculpt to it, so that's pretty cool.
Not an armor builder. Anyways, next is
Magnus does have butterfly shoulders. It seems. Here is Rumble Red, or Frenzy Red, or whatever. The red one.
I want a 2-pack of them, but it's on the opposite name. It's like they don't even repaint the figures.
They just put the opposite names. Yep. He looks great. I mean, he looks like the red version of the blue guy. For some reason, this is watermarked as a preview for Anthony. Noah Diaz in the exosuit. He does not turn into a plane in the movie, but
it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I understand why they did this, but it's one of those like interesting. Like, is that jet Stratosphere? Like, was that?
No, it's a much better jet than Stratosphere. Also, it's super like concept art design, not like final design.
I'm
just surprised they're making it, to be honest.
I'll say the Noah, like the robot mode, quote unquote, looks less like Noah and more like Samus with that visor
and the arm gun.
The gun, yeah. I'm glad they're making him.
Updated paint scheme on Mirage, great. Here's Nightbird and her. I don't know what the heck.
Wings.
What is going on with that backpack in general?
I hope it's a stock photo man.
I think so, because that backpack is just a giant mess.
Yeah. It's the tiny wings.
Yep. Car mode looks good though.
Yeah.
And then they showed up the final colors for Primal.
Again, looks great. Then
we're just missing Wheeljack and Scorponok.
Yep.
Decepticon multi-pack, which leaves out Bone Crusher because like two of these guys are leaders.
No, also another thing is technically just based off the final battle, which like Bone Crusher and Brawl were dead at this point in the movie. So technically that's why
that exists.
Finally, a retail Ratchet. Thank you, God.
A retail Ratchet, but then why the heck did they give him the? He didn't have those symbols in the '86 movie.
Remember, I think it's one of those like they can't use the cross logo because legal
Yeah,
reasons.
no,
So
it looks off.
I'm just happy to have a Ratchet finally. That
A
I can
Ratchet
get
at
easily.
retail. Yeah.
You don't have to pull my hair out trying to get.
Cool.
Next.
Let's go to the booth
Lorax?
images because I want to look at
anything new.
I want to just skim because I feel like there was something new in this
No.
booth.
There's nothing new in the booths. It just the only thing new-ish is just seeing more of the Walmart G2
All right,
line.
we're gonna skip over Death Star so I don't get on a tangent about Micromasters. I did want to go to the other booth picks because I felt like we didn't have a good shot of Magnus. Here's a better shot of Magnus. I like Magnus.
Okay, he looks great. Okay, he's.
I think we'll talk about
him.
Magnus more. The Studio Series, for those that are unaware, the Studio Series that they revealed will go up for pre-order on August 24th. So it's still a ways away, but we can do that. I don't know if anyone cares, but you can get a Stranger Things pizza truck as a Transformer.
This is such a weird because like the Pizza Fan was only in the 4th season, and while it was definitely like a big part of that season, it's not like an iconic vehicle. It feels. I do agree. It definitely feels like they want to do a Turtles collab, but lost a license or something like that, so they had to go with the next
Exactly,
best
it feels
thing.
like.
Is it Marvel time?
They couldn't get the turtle van.
Yeah, they couldn't get the turtle
okay,
van or
what-
something.
Marvel time. All right, however, go Marvel.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
All right. I'm just gonna talk, and you guys have any thoughts, you chime in, okay?
Thankfully, thankfully, I know a lot of these figures. Just go
Okay.
rapid fire.
First up, Detroit Steel. I don't know what the hell
again?
this is. Anybody?
Okay, I remember
Like an
Lego.
Overwatch character.
Okay, no, I think I remember why I remember this.
Ironmonger.
Lego did a similar set of this. I think it's supposed to be Justin Hammer inside the suit.
Well, they used the Ironmonger mold, and I think that was smart. It looks nice. The Hasbro Breakfast was mostly just showing old stuff. They did show off this image, which we are getting a female Hydra agent. So that's cool. This was later on, but I'll just do it now because that way I don't have to pull it up later. There was the female Hydra agent was shown here, and then at the booth, she was also shown with a female SHIELD agent.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Okay. Back on track here. I don't think there's anything else at the breakfast, to be honest.
All
I
right,
think
X-Men
that was it.
X-Men 97 reveals.
All right, we'll do the press images for all these. If there's press images, we'll do press images. I'm not going to double back on things because we don't have time. First up, X-Men 97 is getting figures. This is based on the continuation.
Where is the show, Disney?
Yeah.
Where is
Fire
that show?
Fury, yeah, people complain about PR teams that maybe PR obscure and no one will buy. Yeah, no, I mean, if you put it out there and it looks cool, people will buy it. Doesn't matter the context.
So overall, I think these X-Men 97 figures are fantastic. They don't have any cell shading, which thank God, because I hate cell shading.
Gambit here is just a new head and a new cape, but that Gambit body's already fine as is, and his accessories are great. So,
well, so since they don't have cell shading, the anime faces are not too animated. They can fit perfectly in comic collection.
I'm kind of deciding, do I like that Gambit head or the blue and yellow Gambit head more at the moment? But
I like the Magneto.
Looks
I
great.
wish he came a little bit more, but I do love the shadows.
Hang on, we're getting to
over his
Magneto.
eyes. We're rapid firing these again.
Yep. I don't know what exactly is going on with X-Men 97 is coming out. I think it's coming out next year. I don't know what's going on with What If Season 2. They showed What If Season 2 Marvel Legends at the panel, but they didn't release any promo images. But they showed the whole wave that leaked. So that's the thing. Yeah, Magneto, brand new mold. The cape is integrated to the body. I think the shadows in the face are good. They look a little weird close up, but this is probably the best Magneto we've ever gotten. Slip that guy into a comic display, no problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, Bishop.
He looks great.
I love Bishop's haircut, by the way, guys.
I like you start the gun in his back. I wish he came with a little bit more accessories. That's kind of the problem with a lot of these I can't say retro carded figures is they barely come with anything.
The other problem is that the original Bishop didn't come with anything either besides just gun.
True.
I think you're right about that. I think I have it.
Yeah, someone mentioned they only showed the promos of the non-What If figures. Yeah, they showed the What If figures at the panel though. So weird.
Next, Rogue.
Rogue. She has that green jacket for some reason. It's just a thing in the 97. She has
Is
a
that
brown
that-
jacket in the original. It just looks green.
Was
at
it was
times.
it one of those Mandela effects? Kind
It's just like Spider-Man 2099 suit and Storm's costume.
She looks great. Nice to get the
She does,
jacket 90s Rogue again.
Yep, she has pinless legs, and the actual boots are sculpted on this time as opposed to being
And
overlay pieces that can fall.
Yeah, those are really pieces.
Yeah,
and she comes with the glove remove hand, which I love.
Storm, my goddess, look at her. Oh,
how did you do the cape? Is still like fabric, right?
Still fabric, and the little loop-de-loos around the wrist, same way they've done the other versions. I think the arms are the same from the previous ones. The hands are new. The head is new. The legs are definitely new, and I think the torso's.
You know what's neat about that Storm? I have the old Toy Biz Storm, and it's obviously not the same.
Yeah,
with the light in the chest?
It's yes with the light. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of Toy Biz one, but that Storm looks like a shout out to it, but being better.
Zelcheks. We do not stand people who think the Mohawk's weird. Storm is boss with Mohawk.
Storm is good in any haircut. Any haircut. But no, I love the Mohawk. It's just funny because I think this is the first time we've seen the Mohawk with the Jim Lee costume.
Yeah.
I think this
and
is
then the Wolverine Wolverine's brand new, right?
The Wolverine is a brand new body, and he's got sculpted arm hair. This better be the Wolverine body they use for all future Wolverines.
Yeah, because they've been using that same like Juggernaut way.
Especially
Wolverine.
these claws. Oh my god, I love these claws.
You need to get that Wolverine next to that new Hawkman with the chest hair.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Pair battle.
And put them with the two Hercules figures we got that have.
But honestly, these that's the Epic Hero stuff. But like the
plus we got the unmasked. I was gonna say, give me a brown suit with this mold because it's
terrific. No, this X-Men. I think honestly, this is probably the best like carded wave we've gotten from Legends.
There's also an X-Men '97 box set of the 4-inch Epic Heroes figures, which is currently the only way to get Gambit. I'm probably gonna just get this set, honestly.
I mean, it's a nice. I mean, nice to get everybody like that.
That set's exclusive to Target.
And these Epic Hero figures do actually look nice, honestly.
Okay, panel reveals. There was a bunch of them. Let me.
Are these the Marvel Knights stuff? Because I can get you.
We will get.
Do you want the press images? Because I can just send the press.
I have the press images here.
Okay,
so we got them. Okay, yeah, Wolverine anniversary next year. Maybe that's the mold for everything next year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Spidey with it.
All right, so
Sorry.
Peter Parker from the '90s animated show. He has his camera. He comes in a 2-pack with Alistair Smythe.
I might get this because nostalgia for the '90s cartoon, and that Peter figure is great.
Smythe.
That Peter figure is great. Though I kind of wish they went with his awful T-shirt.
Yeah, me too.
That Smythe, that '90s cartoon Smythe is what. As a kid, I remember being so cool. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, they need to get the regular Spider-Man back out there for this line because.
But that Peter Parker looks amazing.
All right, next is the Marvel Knights wave.
All right, so this wave has a big old asterisk on it. I want to tell people this because I thought this was interesting. So, as we know, Marvel Legends has a lot of obscure characters. Sometimes it falls apart. Dan Yoon mentioned, one thing I forgot to mention is that Target and Walmart are not going to be getting the Marvel Knights Build-A-Figure wave, so Fan Channel, Amazon, and Hasbro Pulse are your best bets. I would not wait for store clearance. So, yeah, this is he said specifically for the U.S. Other waves will continue to be in Target and Walmart, but that wave is sort of a late fall wave. Other waves will be available at Target and Walmart. So, this is just, this wave, as we're about to see it, is only going to be essentially online retailers and specialty stuff. So,
do you think it's because these characters are for more mature audiences?
I think it's just one wave too many this year.
Yeah,
I think stores are tired of how many waves are coming out a year.
Also, this is the first wave with plastic packaging back.
Yep. All right, first up.
And they're going back with finding that nothing changed. It's literally the same.
It's literally, it's the same packaging they had before the plastic free. I'm all here for it. All right, Daredevil. This is from the Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run. This is Daredevil as the leader of the Fist. This pairs perfectly with the Elektra as Daredevil, which I should have this week, and I'm so excited.
I love this design for Daredevil.
So good. I have too many Daredevils, as we just talked about earlier, but oh my god, I love this. Yeah, Stussy brings a good point. That Bonebreaker wave, I think it was too obscure. I said it at the time too. I was like, this is too obscure of a wave because only I'm excited about it.
Especially Cyclops shell form
Yep.
Massively.
There's a whole bunch of discussion about distribution and like character selection. This wave does go obscure, so I'm kind of like, it's kind of smart. It's not going to stick around. I pre-ordered the whole thing though, so I don't have to worry about it.
A lot of recent characters also. I know this wave.
So Daredevil looks fantastic. He's got alternate weapons. Love it. I love that comic run so much. There's the box.
Brand new mold also, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, brand new mold, top to bottom. We get Clea, Dormammu's daughter, who is...
And Strange's wife.
Strange's wife. Charlize Theron played her for 2 seconds in the MCU.
I definitely gained this because I need to read more of it, but I really like the current Doctor Strange run with her and him, and they're really great together.
I like Clea.
Yeah.
So anyways, there's her. Midnight Suns Iron Man is the best reveal of the show. Not really, but like Midnight Suns Iron Man... We had a pretty closed door on Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider when the Haslab failed. That door's open again.
Robbie can live again.
Robbie has a chance. That's a good point. Every package for this wave is full. Yeah, like they're packed. They're packed with stuff.
It's not like the recent card waves where they come with ultimately nothing.
Yeah. No, Midnight Suns Iron Man's great. Fun fact. Funko's first pop for Midnight Suns was Iron Man. Their second one was Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. So, Hasbro, follow the same plan, please.
Thankfully, Robbie's design, I say it's not that much different from his comic design.
Yep. I love this. It's the Midnight Suns specific armor from the game, which I think is great. Kyle, I don't need the car at this point. I would just really like
Robbie. Himself.
And yeah, Peacemaker, I agree. I would love the whole Midnight Suns team, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. There's too many. But... I can see us getting a few.
Classic Luke Cage.
Yep, they showed him like 7 months ago.
I forgot about that. I honestly did forget about that.
I had it in my list as like shown. Oh, the nice part about this wave is we knew from leaks that there was going to be a Marvel Knights wave, but we didn't know what was in it, so it was a big surprise. He looks terrific. Always gotta love.
And new Blade.
Oh my god. We finally got a new Blade. I have been demanding this for so long because
isn't that Blade that the previous Legend is old? That's
so bad. This is great.
Really?
The old Blade also only came with a sword. This one has a sword, some stakes, some blades, and and also a head of a Build-A-Figure. Look at all that stuff Blade comes with. That's more stuff than the Blades come with than ever.
The only thing I wish he came with was the Ultra face.
I agree.
But still,
it's so funny though. This doubles as a Midnight Suns Blade because its base design basically looks like this.
And the Build-A-Figure is the mindless one. AK the most expensive.
We still have a couple more. Oh yeah, for some reason the mindless one's here before the last figure. The mindless one, I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm going to get it for free because I'm buying everybody else.
It's a Dormammu minion.
There you go.
It's the most well known for the Age of Hates comics with Lisa and their crew, which came with skateboards they can ride.
Muhammad Faizdinal says, "Do you feel any massive effect of the SAG-AFTRA strike on SDCC?" Yeah, it made it so much easier to find comics news and toy news because it wasn't getting drowned out by studio news.
Trailers.
Yeah, trailers. And also, I heard from people that were going that because people weren't lining up for hours for Hall H, everyone spread out through the convention. More people were shopping artist tables. It was just a better experience for everybody.
It's not like Crowd Nightmare.
Yeah, it didn't become Crowd Nightmare. The only thing that was Crowd Nightmare was 5,000 Star Trek fans swarmed the Paramount booth to get a free poster, and the fire marshal had to shut them down. Other than that, it was much better, I heard, than any other SDCC with the studios being there. So, good times.
All right, then next is the hand, a new version of the hand.
Nope, it's not a hand ninja; it's a fist ninja.
Fist ninja, I keep forgetting.
Okay, so the thing is that there's the hand, and then there's the counter of the fist. Okay, and the fist are run by Daredevil and Elektra in the comics for this run.
With Skelly head.
Yep, and so this is a fist ninja, and he comes with a Skelly head. So of course this will go great with the Daredevil in this wave and the Elektra.
Is he a brand new mold?
No, he's reusing the hand ninja mold.
Okay.
So, yeah. And here's the thing, guys. I saw we mentioned that it could double as a movie Blade. Yeah, because movie Blade influenced every version of Blade after it came out.
And we get new Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye. Okay, I don't really know who she is either, but she looks cool.
Listen, this is honestly one of the best Marvel Legend waves we have gotten in a while, honestly.
This is a great wave. It feels thematically appropriate. It feels worth the time and money.
No movie for me. It's like, thank God.
Yep.
I
I pre-ordered the entire wave because I'm like, yeah, give it to me, and it's not going to be at Walmart and Target. So, whoop. All right, then we got to go to the booth to see the other reveals because, like I mentioned, they had an MCU wave on display at the booth at the panel, but I just don't feel like digging up those pictures. They were getting an updated. So this is stuff we don't know releases on. I did not order the Peter. I thought about it, but I was ordering.
So we have a new Vision.
Wave.
New green, yellow Vision, which
Yep.
thank you.
I
didn't want to get the white one.
More specifically, at the panel, the picture they showed, he had open hands. Thank you. I don't like my Vision only having fists. He looks much better. He's on the Vulcan body. No release info on him yet. Power Princess to round out the Squadron Supreme. This is a better this is a better Wonder Woman than Todd McFarlane's done.
Yeah, I mean, I when I saw the figure, I got tricked thinking, oh, did we got a new Wonder Woman figure? Without realizing that that's the Squadron Supreme one, because this one's like the most. I think out of all the Squadron Supreme figures, this is kind of almost dangerous copyright infringing of all the designs because it looks like Diana.
Right?
Yeah, we got our second. We got our second Marvel boy in a non-Marvel boy identity with Justice. That's all I know about him. I just thought that'd be a fun tidbit.
Chris Stars? Right?
Chris Star. We gotta find Chris Star. Chris Star. So, short version, Marvel published a comic series for 11 issues called Chris Star and the Crystal Warriors, which tied into a toy line by Remco of Crystal Warriors. Apparently, they got the rights to do it in Marvel Legends. It's great, but I gotta tell you, if you're gonna ask me which comic book that was made to promote a toy line is going to appear in Marvel Legends first, I would have said Rom the Space Knight. So, I don't know Chris Star. Yeah. I'm going to buy him because it's cool, but I don't know him. I hope that now we're getting this figure, Marvel's going to do like an Epic collection or an Omnibus or a deluxe hardcover or a Masterworks of Chris Star, because it's only 11 issues. I would love to read that. Or at least put it on Marvel Unlimited, because that'd be really fun to read. But yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I do still hope Rom's coming because I want Rom.
I hope Rom's coming because Marvel's got a license for the omnibuses. So
am I surprised they haven't done some deal when Marvel do like Marvel G1 Marvel repaints or like?
Well, I think because the rights to the Marvel G.I. Joe comics are over at Image and Skybound now. They got reprint rights because they confirmed that. Yeah, for anyone curious, Image Skybound, they are reprinting. They said they're going to reprint G.I. Joe and Transformers comics. They confirmed it.
And then we have some new. Actually, we have some
new MCU stuff. If we can ever get through all these photos. My goodness.
We have a new Mark II Iron Man.
Yeah, let me find it. Here it is. There's a new Mark II Iron Man. They're doing a new Infinity Saga line. I don't think it's an anniversary line. I think it's just.
It's just more MCU figures. Yep. You know, to fill in some holes.
Mark II Iron Man with a lot of painted rivets.
And Winter Soldier,
Black Widow, which looks to be the same mold, but it's the same mold, neck down, except the arms are replaced with new double jointed elbow arms.
Oh, that's nice.
But she's got better faces this time. She will come with the short hair and the long hair.
Nice. And then Mark Ruffalo.
And then Mark Ruffalo. Oh wait, Dr. Bruce Banner. Sorry, it's Mark Ruffalo. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mark Ruffalo.
Cool. I think it's Marvel, guys. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's everything for Marvel, like major.
Outside of the wave that had already leaked that I don't have pictures for. We're skipping Star Wars today.
Just talk about Ghosts. Just talk about the Ghosts.
I'll pull up the Haslab Ghost. Star Wars had some reveals. There was fun. No Whiplash still for whatever reason. The Ghost Haslab launched for $500. You can get a 3 3/4-inch scale Ghost. It pops apart like the big Millennium Falcon did, where you can get canopies and stuff inside. Stussy, I think Ruffalo's by himself because they showed the Iron Man being solo. We just don't know any release details on it.
Honestly, I think the Ghost is probably one of the best vehicles Hasbro's been put. Yep. I like it more than like the Bark or the Razor Clays. I don't know. Maybe because I just like the Ghost better, or maybe because it really does remind me of that old. Was it Legacy Millennium Falcon that did
the big Millennium Falcon? This for $500. This is pretty good. It's huge. It's 28 inches wide, 34.5 inches long, height of 13 inches. I think that's great. I don't have a problem with this. It's almost funded. It is almost funded. It is at 7,642 backers of 8,000. I love Rebels. I just don't really have space for this. I don't collect vintage collection. I shouldn't be buying vintage collection vehicles.
So, you want to talk about the tiers?
The tiers are like, I think, the only hiccup here. But based on how it's going so far, I don't think it's going to be a problem. The Ghost comes with Hera, and it comes with the Phantom 2, and you have full interiors. Now, so you get Hera, you get the Phantom. Now, the tiers. They showed the picture of the mural from the end of Rebels. Ezra is tier 1 at 11,000 backers. Kanan is tier 2 at 14,000, and Zeb is tier 3 at 17,000. For some reason, no Sabine, but there will be a retail Sabine based on the Ahsoka series at the same time, so I guess that's their thought process there.
I mean, I guess that's nice.
As a reminder, as Dan Vestenmeyer said earlier, it's not the brand team's decisions all the time. So I think this is probably a Disney Lucasfilm thing.
It's so stupid that they did not include Chopper or Sabine. Like, include like
Chopper is there because he's like plugged into the Phantom, which is removable, and you can pop it out. A removable mini bus of Chopper that can be popped in and out of the cockpit.
They should not put that picture of the whole crew together because it's so obvious they're missing.
Well, the thing is that they said that they may release these characters in other costumes later. But yeah, where is the Sabine and Chopper on this card back style with the mural? That's what's weird to me. I don't know what's going on. I don't really want to sit here and speculate. I do think it would have been nice to have the whole team included in the whole package. I saw someone say, why isn't the price higher and they just include all the figures, and that way you try to get lower backers at a higher price. This is how Disney and Lucasfilm and Hasbro are doing it. I think if you want it, go for it. I think it's worth it. I think it'll make all its tiers because of how well the Vintage Collection Haslabs sold in the past and how well this one is selling currently.
And plus, a lot of people really do love Rebels.
Yep. Let's talk about, reportedly, the most profitable 6-inch action figure line for Hasbro. G.I. Joe Classified.
It's very surprising, honestly.
It's because they don't have to pay a license.
Yep.
So even if it doesn't sell as well as some of the others. Oh, good. I'm glad you have a plan to get the $500 someone, because that'll be good. Yeah, totally go for that Ghost if you want it. If you want it, get it. This is the Fireteam 788 pack, which will include a Range Viper, a Cobra Officer, and a Cobra Trooper in Hiss Tank colors, so you can put them with your Hiss Tank. So this is cool because if you got the Hiss Tank, you can get this. If you didn't get the Hiss Tank, it's a Pulse exclusive, so you don't have to worry about it. It also is release number 110. I can't believe this line lasted this long. I thought it was going to be dead in a year.
Again, this is so surprising how well this line is doing with no media right now, currently.
Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button, guys. My apologies. We're back. Alright, so that was the first thing. Next thing, we got a boxed image of the Hiss Tank because it coming. Oh, lordy, it coming.
Oh, lordy, you come.
I love the box art.
Boom. There's the box art. The Hiss Tank box doesn't have a number, but each figure will have an individual number. This is the Haslab from last year. And someone you're also someone that watches Rebels a lot. I have a friend like that who just watches Rebels on a loop practically. I love Rebels. It's so good. I bought a Haslab Dragonfly, and I'm scared what the Marvel Haslab will be. Anyways, so they did show off the official images for this.
They revealed it this con.
No, the thing is, I think they were smart because, remember when a few Haslabs failed because they were all overlapped? The Dragonfly ended a few days before Comic-Con. The Ghost will end a few days before PulseCon. So I think we're going to get the PulseCon reveal for whatever the Marvel Legends Haslab is. Anyways, this pack set looks amazing, and it looks really cool. So I'm excited to get mine. Of course, I will do a review. At the preview case images, there actually was stuff that they didn't talk about. That was Tiger Force Flint and the Python Patrol Ninja. These will be Target exclusives because that's where they do the Tiger Force and Python Patrol stuff. They also had some old prototypes on display, which is pretty cool. And then they had some other recent reveals there, but nothing else new. Next up, here is our press images for the Steel Core Trooper Pack, which went up for pre-order this morning. Well, I guess these were teaser images. I guess this wasn't the full spread. This comes with just a ton of accessories. Another reveal that went up as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Hellfire, I would say the next Transformers Haslab is going to get announced after the Marvel one's done. Tripwire, with his Rat Aspera and his drone McCloud, is a deluxe pack for $35. He's a Pulse exclusive. He looks so cool. I really like this guy. I don't really need to go through all the images of these. I just gotta say, look at the box and look at how much stuff comes in.
It looks so good.
So good. They did some name drop reveals. I think I forgot to put the panel images in. They name dropped Jinx. Who else did they name drop? Hold on, let me go look at my list real quick. I want to make sure I got the name drops here because it's kind of exciting. So they name dropped. They name dropped Jinx, Torch, Retro Duke, and Retro Scarlet. They confirmed the Retro line is not going to be at Walmart, I think, or it's going back to Walmart. I couldn't get a clear answer on that, but they are doing a Retro Duke and Scarlet.
So and what do you mean retro? Do you mean like retro?
Retro like, classified.
Like so in their like retro outfits, I'm assuming.
Yes, because we do know there is a Retro Scarlet mold existing. Because Glinda from the Dragonfly Haslab is the Retro Scarlet mold. We know there's a Retro Commander because the Cobra Commander has the misprint, of Cobra Commander, so he's probably also getting a Retro card. And they confirmed the Retro cards will be sturdier this time because the ones at Walmart are really thin. For render reveals, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Ryan.
No, guys.
Oh god, the stream's blipping.
Yeah, I think the stream blipped for a second.
The stream's okay. We're good. We're good. All right, we're back.
I was about to say, I still miss when they did those original designs when the line first started. Because I really did like those original new design takes.
I did too. But moving forward, we have Agent Helix, who's a comics character. Great to see her. The thing that's tripping me out is that she has attachable arm blades that she didn't have before, and they look like the Mantis blades from Cyberpunk 2077, and it's throwing my mind off. Like, all right, who on the Joe design team was like, yeah, let's give her Mantis blades because it's perfect. Great stuff. We got, we'll talk about those in a moment. There is the PulseCon exclusive Crimson Strike team, which features Baroness and the two twins, Tomax and Zaymot, in Crimson colors with stands. This is great because we've been getting a lot of Crimson stuff. It's basically the subset to go with G.I. Joe Night Force, Crimson Cobras. We're also getting a new Baroness head with a nice flowy hair thing, so that's pretty cool. And Baroness was double jointed elbows for the first time.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty great. We're also getting Buzzer for the Dreadnoks. And we're getting, what's his name? Ripper. Ripper's the other one. So we are starting to get more Dreadnoks. We're getting General Hawk. We are getting the Python Patrol Copperhead, where I see Copperhead decide to put a shirt on before he put the vest on. And then we're getting a Python Patrol officer. So more Python Patrol. Oh, and we're getting Shockwave. Yes, Shockwave is also a G.I. Joe character. There is also the crazy reveal of Clutch with the Vamp. This is a two-seater Jeep. This is how I know that this is Hasbro's most profitable 6-inch line.
Is this retail or?
This is not Haslab. They have not confirmed it's mass retail, but it's not Haslab. It is a normal release, whether that be fan channel or retail or Pulse. I don't know why it would be only Pulse with how big this is. This is a two-seater, 6-inch action figure Jeep.
They could sell this, but did they say a price or no?
They didn't say a price. They will let us know more in the future. I am just so impressed because they said they're confident in this doing well. Plus, they can use the same chassis and do the Stinger for Cobra. They could do an Ostriker out of it. Like, they can do some work with this. And then, to go alongside the HISS tank, they will be releasing the SMS pack, which will hold extra missiles and can be towed by the HISS tank, which already has the hitch. And it comes with a HISS-colored Techno Viper, which pretty much confirms to me that we're going to get a normal Techno Viper as well in the purple colors. Okay, we're not quite done yet, because of course we aren't.
What's left?
What's left? There's stuff in a case. Let me pull up the case.
Right.
Let me pull up the case images here. I'm going to skim through. I know we've been going so long on the stream, guys. Yeah, it is a second Python Patrol officer. It's like a completely different paint scheme for whatever reason. Okay, so they decided let's just sneak a figure into the case afterwards. Another guy with body hair. It's Mutt and Junkyard. So Mutt looks great. Junkyard will come with 2 different heads. He'll be a fully articulated dog. This is great. You know what? You could use the vamp for a Lightspeed Rescue figure. But anyways, Mutt and Junkyard just got slipped right in. This picture was taken right as they went in. We can see the Steel Core 2-pack there. They come with jetpacks and a ton of accessories. Some of the other figures on display that we've seen pre-orders for, like Snow Job. I'm sure it was a real thrill for everybody who got to see it. Here's Mutt and Junkyard again. I love that this is great. I just love this. Also, that mold can be used for Law and Order as well.
Yeah, it's so impressive how much figures they're able to do in this line.
We are at 110 releases, so this is like the snarling head for Junkyard, and then here's this nice smiling good boy head. We're at 110 confirmed releases for this line. Two very successful Haslabs, and just a ton of figures. It's incredible how, without any media support, because we don't even have a comic until November. Without any media support, we somehow still are getting an incredible toy line.
I really should eventually just watch like Renegades or the original Sunbuff series, just because I'm a very casual G.I. fan. Like, I really like the series what I've seen of it, but I need to fully like get more into it to fully appreciate Black Series outside of really good figures.
Oh, Sigs, I'm glad you got to join us after your job. We're running way later than we normally do. Just 'cause there's so much news.
All right,
I did want to point out Baroness has metallic red paint, and that looks freaking cool.
So, is that it?
I
hope so.
think so, because we're skipped all the Star Wars reveals that weren't the Ghost.
So, is that it?
That's it, guys. I think we're done.
All right, so before we end the
stream, I can't even talk. We got to plug a bunch of stuff, though.
Right. One last thing related to all this. We'll just do one favorite reveal from Comic-Con.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh,
Jerry, go.
Me?
What's your favorite thing you saw?
Dude, we went through so much. There were so many cool things.
But you had to pick one.
Turtles.
You had to pick
one.
No.
No. One of those DC figures.
McFarlane or
the Hawkman?
I'm gonna go with the Hawkman. Just because chest hair and meaty legs.
Mid legs.
Which the chat won't understand, but I keep referencing it.
Yeah. Ryan, what about you? What's your reveal?
For me, I think it's gonna be the tie between the Jada Mega Man Wave 3 or the Cyberpunk figures. Like, I'm not even in. I haven't fully seen Edge Runners, but I think those figures are great.
For me, it's the Jada Cyberpunk figures. That was the reveal of the show for me because I never expected it. Complete surprise, and they look absolutely incredible. The Hiya Toy Star Trek is up there too. I'd say Hiya Toy Star Trek's probably like number 2, and then number 3,
Magnus.
Magnus is number 3 for sure. That's definitely my top 3. Somewhere up there is that Midnight Marvel Knights wave is like number 4.
That wave is strong.
Oh, that Rogue I liked a lot. That's up there too.
Oh, that X-Men wave's number 5.
Rogue and Storm. Yeah.
Yep. The Rogue, Storm, Wolverine, that whole thing. I'm so very excited. There's so many great toys. I'm so glad that we all got to enjoy it together. I'm glad that Shig's got your replacement disc. I'm getting mine today. Hopefully, it's already here.
All right, so you can follow us all on Twitter, but if you can follow us on Twitter, but if you really want to fully interact with us, join the Discord in the link below.
So in the description on the second link is our Discord server. If you don't have a Discord account, easy to make one. Come join us. It's a little community for us to discuss toys and comics, Blu-rays, and all kinds of cool stuff. And we got some rules. They're not anything crazy. We got some mods that'll hopefully be able to keep things going.
Maybe eventually we'll do when we activate the page. We can do something like game nights. We'll play Among Us or fighting games or something like that.
We're going to build a community there because every other social media site seems to be crumbling or is just really inaccessible. If you guys try to reach out to me on Twitter, I may not be able to respond because I went through a suspension period this morning.
Right now, for all 3 of us, if you really want to get in contact with us, go join the Discord. We're all in it.
The Discord is probably the quickest way to reach us now, I would say, for sure. You can just add us if you want. You can just go at. Put
But
our
yeah,
name
so
in.
say, again, so again, I do art commissions. You want any? Go to the Discord and just DM me on Discord. And Kels, don't you have something tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
Twitch.tv/FighterCouse. Soundout should join me. We're going to be playing King of Fighters or something.
Yep.
I always say or something because Bad Gamer told me he might not join, so we might think of something else, like some co-op. I don't know.
We could do
stream
something
at 4
cool.
p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
And we'll post about it in the Discord as a reminder in our announcements tab. So.
Yep.
That'll work out too. And then so we'll join us.
One last thing to say. Thank you everyone who had joined the Discord, because we got a lot of people in the Discord now.
Thank you everyone that joined the Discord. I haven't taken a look at it yet. I will be going through that again. And thank you everyone who joined it. Thanks everyone that hit the like button on the stream. Appreciate it. Thanks everyone that commented and voted in the polls. Thank you to all the people who were here from the beginning to now.
Comment 64 doesn't even know why it got suspended.
I have no idea. I woke up and I was suspended, and then a few hours later I was unsuspended. But I'm limited. I can't reply to DMs. Doesn't work. I can't see my Twitter feed. So Discord or Instagram. You can also hit me up on Instagram. Instagram still works. So.
Anyways, I hope
thank you everybody.
Has a nice night.
Yeah.
After this long stream.
Have a great evening. Have a great week. Next week's stream will probably be a lot shorter because there probably won't be like any news. So it'd be great. Thank you everybody, and have a great week.